welcome everybody for tonight's matchup. The New York Knicks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Knicks travel down to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute, salute, salute. I absolutely enjoy seeing Kevin T. Jones in the building. He goes, "Are you in New York or Hawks?" We are New York Knicks fans. I am live from the Jedi Studios in Orlando, Florida. We're calling this game here for the New York Knicks tonight. Hopefully the Knicks get that. What's going on? Big Trask in the building as well. Admirer. Salute to you. Welcome aboard. We are Knicks fans here, but we welcome you Hawks fans here as long as you guys are respectful and respect one another. You're more than happy to come here and comment about your Hawks if they're beating us or when we beat them. We'll be gracious. We'll be gracious losers or winners. We'll act like you've been there. So we love it. And you're a Hawks fan, it's going to be a good matchup, I think. I think so, too. It's going to be a good one, although the Knicks, right away, I'm glad we are here. Let's get to it. The Knicks are playing shorthanded tonight. They're playing shorthanded. They have injuries tonight. There is going to be there's going to be a change in the starting lineups. I love to give you the starting lineups each and every time. Uh, let's give you the lineups here tonight. No Nolan Noel out with a knee. No Taj Gibson with a groin. Kemba Walker with rest. D Rose still recuperating from the sprained ankles. That means we're going to see our young kids play tonight. We're going to have our young guys tonight. You're going to see who's Thibodeau's starting lineup. I'll get that in a second. I just want to say hello to Knicks 100 AGM. Salute to Agent Super Argo in the building. How you doing? Going Han Solo tonight? I think so. I think they'll be here a little later. With the invitations were set out, we'll take a look and see. Let's go with the starting lineups. Let's go with the home team, the Hawks. The starting lineups is Kevin Huerter at the forward position, John Collins in the forward, Clint Capella, the man in the middle, Bogdan Bogdanovic is the shooting guard, of course, Trae Young. Bogdanovic was questionable to play tonight. He's going to play. He was on the report. You also saw Cam Reddish will be available for the Hawks. And for the New York Knicks, a whole different starting point guard tonight. Here it is. Alex Burks will be the man playing the point guard position tonight for the New York Knicks, followed by Evan Fournier, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. Remember, last season, the Knicks, in the regular season, swept the Hawks 4-0. Julius Randle had one of the best 4 games regular season stretch against the Hawks, averaging close to over 30-plus points a game. He dropped a 40-point game on them. And 30, of course, that was before the Nate McMillan. Nate McMillan coached just one of those 3 losses last season. And we also, of course, we don't have to go down that history, what the Hawks did to the Knicks in the playoffs, get the gentleman's sweep. This is the first time, roughly around 6 to 7 months, that the Knicks play the Hawks since the last time we were eliminated by the Hawks. We shall see this matchup. We're a little shorthanded, but next man up. This is a great opportunity. This is a great opportunity to showcase the young kids for the Knicks. The Knicks are 1 game above 500. Hawks climbed up. They're on a 7-game winning streak to take on the New York Knicks. It's going to be a good game. We're going to have a lot of fun here, regardless of the situation. Unmanned, not. I think the Knicks are going to give a very spirited effort tonight. They're going to give their best, and I think they're going to put forward. They got to hit their shots. They gotta hit their shots. Last night they had a lot of open shots that they missed. In the Phoenix Suns game, the Atlanta Hawks rebound very well. They rim protect very well. They could be a little suspect on the perimeter defense if the Knicks, hit their shots, take the opportunity of the wide open and nail them. They're gonna be in a good position to possibly win. Mitchell Robinson. We didn't have him against the Hawks in the playoffs this season, but Mitchell Robinson hasn't been the Mitchell Robinson that we know. And hopefully tonight he'll turn back the clock. We'll see what Vegas thinks. Vegas, the Knicks are underdogs, a 7.5 point. Hawks are favorite. The money, if you're playing the money line, is a plus 250, and the over and under another 216-point game here. It's right at 216. I will go the under. I will take the under due to the fact that everyone is undermanned. The Hawks have a little bit of injuries themselves, a little banged up, but the Knicks are undermanned, so we shall see there. So that's the Vegas line. Salute to everyone listening to me in the chat. Salute to everyone watching along. And let's see this. The game where the Knicks have to change the negative energy around. Yes, indeed. Yep, absolutely. And we'll see what it says here. Done memorizing the nickname. Kevin, Red Velvet John, the Baptist Trade, Ice, Bogdan. Well, okay. I'm glad you memorized that there. I appreciate that. Thanks. Absolutely. And then here's Burks in the starting lineup. It's cool, but I would have put RJ and Obi off the bench. You know what? It might happen when the regular starters are there. You need some firepower to start the game right now. I want this one so bad. The Hawks got to pay. I want the Knicks to play a really good competitive game. I don't know if they're going to win or lose. I'm not rooting. I'm not going to give a prediction. I'm not. I don't. I feel decent with this game on a back-to-back, despite the fact I think the Knicks got a good opportunity here to be much more competitive. I'm hoping that these rookies players give Thibodeau a tough time, forces his hand to want to think about getting more playing time, and able to play. But it all starts with Julius Randle, you know, and trying to get in. Oh, Derek, I'll get you in a minute, my friend. Yes, indeed. I'll get you, Mr. Wilder. I thought it should be on your pay on Messenger. Derek Wilder, one of our partners here that watch that part of the network, Jedi Sports Network, and we'll see if we get him in a minute before the tip off. And let's see what Derek. Try to get that to you, Mr. Wilder, and we'll see. It should be there. It should be there, but I'll double check it there tonight. Tonight, everyone took pretty much the night off, so hopefully, Chef Dan is working. He'll probably on his way back home. Z's doing a thing with his family, and G Money, by popular demand, I'm gonna bring you in G Money at the post game right now. We're gonna hold you up in the post game. We're gonna give you rest. We're gonna give you the Kemba Walker treatment tonight, G Money. But we love you, G Money. So we're definitely going to bring you in after the post game, G Money. So we'll get you in there. So I'll get the call here. We'll get Mr. Wilder in here, Derek Wilder. Will come in here in a minute to do the post game, the pregame before we start. And let's bring him in here, Mr. Wilder. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
How you doing, big guy?
I'm doing good, man. Miss seeing you around. I know you've been busy taking care of things.
How you doing, big guy? How you been doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. Talk to us about this pregame before I get the play-by-play. What's your thoughts right now with this team?
It's been looking rough. And first of all, Kev, I want to apologize, man, because I know I haven't been on here. It's just that I've been at my son's. He's been doing in the band. My other son's in college with basketball and baseball. So I've just been real busy with these guys. You know what I'm saying? I miss the show. Don't think I don't. I miss the show. But the Knicks right now, they need some work. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of turmoil going against them right now. People counting them out. It's still early. A lot of basketball left. You know what I'm saying? A lot of basketball. It could go either way. There's a lot of teams struggling. And there's a lot of bad teams that's beating good teams. You know what I'm saying? So if they just need time, they might just need a little bit more time to gel. You know what I'm saying? Just to work things out. Or they may need to start making some trades. I hate to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a diehard Knicks fan, Kev. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not looking good right now. It's just not. They're talking about they don't want the coach there. Some people were talking about should the coach be fired. Have you heard anything like that?
Of the coach?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard. I haven't heard anything about Thibodeau. No. I have not heard anything. One negative thing about Thibodeau. We could. Hopefully, you're able to come later in after the post game, because I heard some rumors about possibility maybe just starting getting a little traction to certain players. But I want to bring that after the game, and all that so forth before we start, as the starting lineup starts coming in there. But I understand that a great video on your son with the baseball, with the swinging and all, and I see that. Definitely. Please check him out on Facebook, Derek Wilder. I Teach You Reach a podcast. I appreciate you guys coming in there. I know he's busy doing different, but doesn't stop me from supporting him on his podcast, even though he's not here. The thumbs up, the sharing is always there, and the love for you, Mr. Wilder. So
Thank you.
we know that. Definitely, would you be coming back for the halftime or?
Yes, I will. I'll come back.
Just hit the stream. Come on back in for the halftime. We'll get your thoughts on that. Definitely, and I know the chat is buzzing. The chat.
My New York hat on.
There you go. I got my Obi Toppin shirt. My son got me for my birthday. Good luck. Let's see we change the juju around here, and let's see if we get this. Get back up to 2 games over 500. Right now they're flirting with that. But they were just around this time last season. Even defensive stats and points allowed, it was similar like that in the first few games. The Knicks were just around that area, and then like a switch or a change happened. Let's hopefully this is one of the starts tonight. We'll get the kids some chances. Quentin Grimes makes a name for himself. Or McBride. I'm hoping that they force these teams
Yeah.
the coaching staff and the organization, bro, I think we got to play some of these kids because they're giving us something, an element that some of these veterans aren't.
You know what? And that's what I understand. They're not playing a lot of these guys that's on the bench. You just can't. And, Tom Thibodeau sometimes he has he goes at it with the young guys like that. You know what I'm saying? But you have to play these young guys. And I don't know why Kevin Knox is just. I mean, I can't just say that he's just garbage. He just can't get in the game. A minute or two ahead. You got to let these guys get some type of play. You understand what I'm saying? Not just him, the rest of the guys that they have on the bench. If you watch all the contending teams that's playing real good, them guys play everybody. I watch these guys play like 13, 12. You understand? You watching some of these guys, some of these teams, they play everybody. And I believe that the more people you play, that brings more points to the team. You know what I'm saying? And you give
Yeah.
guys rest too. That needed, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly because, we see that there's so many injuries, and that's part of the game. No matter, even if it wasn't guys who has a history of being injured, but you still gotta rely. That's why Reggie
Yeah,
Bullock last year named them the Big
yeah,
15, and there was a reason why. You need all 15 men on your roster some way somehow to contribute.
yeah.
And that's why that's how and that's what we have. Hopefully, the Knicks will rely on that tonight, and we'll see that they put together a good 15. When guys get injured or can't play for rest or whatever concerns these other guys that are there fit in. Let's see. Let's see. We'll find out. Tonight's a big test. It's going to tell me the direction of this organization. We talked about the Knicks were pumping their chest, hitting their chest, sticking their chest out, boasting that they were an extremely deep team. All right, folks, let's see it now, guys. Let's put your money where your mouth is, and let's see you being a deep team and go out there and play. I'm not saying go out there and blow out the Hawks, but let's see you go out there and play a competitive game against the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Not embarrass yourself the way you guys were and booed off the court at home at Madison Square Garden against the Suns. We shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Well, like I said, at halftime, we'll talk about it. All right, coach? All right, big guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Wilder. We'll see you. Come right in. You know that once the halftime buzzer's in, come on in and we'll break it down, man. I
Got
appreciate it. So that's Derek Wilder coming in here. We'll be coming in back and forth with us post game, halftime, and hopefully we'll get the other guys in here, Z Money, aka Gideon and Chef Dan and Z. I know Z might not be able to, but salute to Z. Had a great victory in Michigan, beating the Ohio State Buckeyes. I know he's hamming it up. He's excited. I watched it with him,
hamming it up.
and it was a good game there. So we'll get the game going there. We'll bring in Mr. Wilder shortly back. So, Mr. Wilder, I'll see you. I'll see you at the halftime, sir.
I'll see you, big guy. Y'all guys enjoy.
All right, here we go. As Mr. Wilder will be backstage with us here. He'll stay backstage. So game time going on here. So we're ready to get. I'm going to be about 35, 40 seconds back. So everyone says salute to Derek. You're part of the network, the Jedi Network. So we appreciate him coming on. Definitely. So it'll be interesting to see. I think going forward, if Kemba Walker continues to struggle, could we see Burks in the starting lineup? It's going to be different for the Rat Pack. Rat Pack is not going to have Taj Gibson or Derrick Rose, but I think it's going to be the Summer League Rat Pack. If they play them, the Summer League Rat Pack was pretty good. And as tip off, the Knicks control the tip off. So Burks will bring the ball up here. So we're on the way. Knicks Hawks. And Randall back to Burks. Burks open jumper misses. Rebound Mitchell Robinson, but Capella gets the loose ball here. So Knicks miss on their first shot as Trae Young brings the ball up here. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Trae Young over to Capella, easy pass. He misses point range, but he puts it back in there. So he thread the needle there. Mitchell Robinson overextended. So just like that, give Trae Young an assist. Hawks up 2-0 there. Made it look a little too easy there. So as Burks over to Fournier. Fournier bounce pass. Oh, good hands there by Bogdanovich trying to get that bounce pass to Randall. Here's Horder running, and they score. So Knicks not getting back. A little lackadaisical, walking on quicksand. Hawks up 4-0 immediately here. So here's Randall. So we can't get into a slow start here. Here's Fournier. Fournier on the curl. Fournier is going to shoot the three, and it's good. 3-pointer. Evan Fournier. We're going to need a big game from Evan Fournier here. So right now, Knicks trail 4-3 here with 10:45 in the first. As Trae Young is going to attempt the three, and he's off the mark. Good box out by Mitchell Robinson. Hands it over to Julius Randle. So here comes the Knicks. 10:30 here in the first, 10:35 in the first quarter. As Randall, guarded by Collins, back to Fournier. Fournier, 11 on the shot clock. Randall, back to Fournier, 8 on the shot clock. He's going to shoot the three, and in and out, misses. So here comes the Hawks. Collins over to Bogdanovich. Brogdon, excuse me. And here's a drive in the paint, and good one in the floater in the paint, and he scores. Made it look easy there. Knicks contested it, but he hit it. Bogdanovich, excuse me, 6'3" Hawks. Here's Barrett. RJ Barrett has Horder. Barrett dribbles. Barrett has a double team, but here's going to the paint. He's going with a scoop under there. Back to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson in there to clean it up, and he scores. So Knicks attacking the paint as well. 6-5 game right now as Trae Young brings the ball up here. So both teams asserting themselves in the paint. Here's Trae Young trying to do that running, but Mitchell Robinson, right there's a big difference with Mitchell Robinson in the game. None of that floater for Young, and Young had to pass it, and here's Collins for a three. Misses. Rebound Burks there. So right now Mitchell Robinson making an impact on defense already. So here's Burks. And they call a offensive foul on Randall, tussing. The lady ref, he's not like that. I appreciate that. So we see there John Collins and Randall. That's a battle we saw in the playoffs last time. And that's what last time it got into Randall's head with the offensive fouls. And right now this is hurting him right here. Collins tends to get under Randall's skin. Here's Collins going into the dunk, a thunderous dunk there. John Collins with a thunderous dunk. So good bounce pass by Trae Young. Give that man an assist there. Hawks up 8-5. Here's Burks. Burks driving. Burks passes it out to RJ. Wide open three. And it's good. 3-pointer. RJ Barrett. So that game is tied at 8 apiece here as Trae Young brings the ball up. Trae Young again. He got fouled and he felt the contact. He put it up there. Burks. He hit the brakes there. I thought those hunting fouls weren't going to be there, but it was egregious there. So it's good to see RJ Barrett. Hopefully he gets going tonight and he starts turning around his season, similar to what he did last year. Remember, he struggled first early part of the season, and then he just flipped the switch, and we saw RJ Barrett having a really good season. As Trae Young hits the first free throw, gives the Hawks a 9-8 lead here. He has another free throw coming up. So hit that like and hit that subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, as Trae Young hits a pair of free throws. Hawks up 10-8. So salute to everyone in the chat listening on here. The Knicks Hawks watch along from State Farm Arena in Atlanta as RJ Barrett keeps his dribble. RJ Barrett back to Randall. Randall's going to shoot a three, and it's off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Capella comes up with it. Good boxing out on the technique of Mitchell Robinson as Trae Young brings the ball up. 8:35 here, 10-8 game Hawks. And here's Trae Young, Mitchell Robinson making a big impact already on defense. And here's Collins. Collins bounce pass to Herter. Herter's going to shoot the corner three, and it's off the mark. Rebound Randall. Mitchell Robinson disrupting that floater game between Trae Young and Capella. Trae Young does have nothing now there. It makes a difference so far. Here's Randall. Randall passes to Fournier. Fournier, 10 on the shot clock. Fournier passes up to Burks. Burks with a drive, and he was fouled by Horder, so he got bailed out there, making a move there. It's not going to shoot free throw. They'll side out of bounds. They'll get a new shot clock. So a nice ball movement. Looks pretty good right now for the Knicks so far. Early going here with 8:06 in the first quarter as Randall would inbound the ball to Mitchell Robinson. Back to Alex Burke, who's playing the point tonight. Burks, 9 on the shot clock. Here's Randall one-on-one with Collins. Jab stepping, and he's going to shoot a fadeaway and misses. Not a good shot by Randall. Here comes Burks. Here comes Trae Young, has the ball. Trae Young is going to shoot a long three, and it's good. So Trae Young, almost from the Hawks logo, hits a three-pointer, and Hawks take a 13-8 lead there. So you let him shoot that all he wants, because if he's going to shoot that, that's not a high percentage shot. Here's Burks. Burks driving. Burks put on a stop. Burks off the glass, and he gets the roll. So Alex Burks, Knicks cut it down here, trail 13-10 with 7:25 in the first quarter. Trae Young brings the ball. Young makes his move. Young stops on a dime on a switch. Here's Brogdon misses. Rebound Randall. Good box out on Capella as Randall brings the ball up. Randall has Kevin Herter on him. Back to RJ Barrett with John Collins on him. RJ dribbling between his legs. RJ going to the hole. Fakes, spins, and he hits. RJ Barrett putting a nice move in the glass. Knicks trail by 1, 13-12. RJ Barrett bringing his game tonight. Here's Trae Young. Young picked up by Fournier. 15 on the shot clock. He's looking for a switch. Trae Young going down to and goes to the stupid floater, and he hits it. So Trae Young with the dump floater, and he scores. 12-15 here. Here's Julius Randle. Randle getting stuck in that corner. They hate that play as he gets called. A no call there, and he spins back to Fournier. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Fournier. Fournier with 9 on the shot clock. Fournier shoots, misses, and here rebound Atlanta. No, not Alex. Alec Burks. It's Alec Burks. So here. So thanks for that. If I said Alex, it's because I'm thinking of my barber. So my fault there. If I said Alex. So here's Trae Young, back to Herter, 7 on shot clock. Young puts a nice move, fakes it, and he hits a floater again. So he's up. Hawks up 5, 17-12. As Alec Burks, now much better, Mr. City. So Alex Burke over to Fournier, Evan Fournier. So Fournier here, Fournier dribbles between his legs here, 8 on the shot clock. This is not good. You're letting the shot clock down. As good defense there. As here's Fournier breaking it down though. Fournier going and to the glass and score. So it didn't start off nice, but now it wasn't pretty. But they get that layup. 14-7. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Trae Young. Trae Young stops on a dime. He's got Julius Randle now in. Trae Young putting some moves. Trae Young is feeling cocky. Trae Young 13 on shot clock. Passes is the Hoarder. Hoarder has 10 on the shot clock. Kevin drives. Kevin stops on a dime. Mitchell Robinson with a block. Capella's right place at the right time. Capella with a floater and hits it. So Capella was at the right place at the right time. Cleans it up and hits the floater there. 19-14. Knicks trail by 5. As Alec Burks. So make sure that he makes sure he hears the C at the end of Alec. And here's Randle back to Fournier. Fournier with a 3. And he hits a 3-pointer. 3-pointer. Evan Fournier. So give Randle an assist there. Knicks trail by 2 here. So right now, both teams bring up a good A game. Here's Collins for 3, and he misses. Alec Burks. Here's a pass to Julius to RJ. RJ on the give and go, and he score. Nice play. Give Randle an assist there. Transition, a rare transition basket for the New York Knicks. So Barrett has come up really good tonight. Timeout, the Hawks. So we get a timeout here. So we like to see there. It wasn't a really fast transition play, but it's good to see RJ Barrett and Julius Randle again in the transition. So give Barrett a good start tonight, and also for Julius Randle another assist on that alley-oop as it's tied all at 19. And it goes here. Trae Young better score 100 points tonight. Auburn choked. Ooh. So Auburn's losing, or they lost in the Iron Bowl game. We also saw Ohio State lose and possibly not going to the Big Ten title game to the Michigan Wolverines. So salute to A to Z Media, who is a huge Wolverine fan, and I know he's hamming it up and celebrating, drinking apple cider, sparkling apple cider, with the win of the Wolverines, Michigan Wolverines to you. So salute to you there, Mr. Z. So right now, timeout, 19. So good start here for the starting unit tonight here. I know what's going to happen if the Knicks starting unit plays well tonight. I already know the topics already that's going to be presenting himself, especially this early start. So it's starting to write itself there in front of us as we see it tonight. So right now they're in a timeout. Once they get back in a timeout, if they give me some stats, which they have not, because it's still early in the game for the stats. When they give me some stats, so far so good. We'll give you some stats. No stats as of right now to speak of, but I hope they do. I hope they give me some stats. So right now they're still in a timeout. Once they get back from the timeout, you know me, I love to give the stats, and I love to tell you who's shooting what, which team is shooting where, because that's where it's at. And let me see if they got anything. Actually, I got some stats. The Knicks are shooting 44.4 from the field. Hawks are 55.9. Knicks are 4 of 9 from the field. Hawks are 5 of 9. The Knicks are 2 of 4 from 3-point land. Hawks are 1 of 4. The Hawks have been to the free throw line. They hit both of their free throws. Knicks haven't attempted a free throw yet. It's still early. Just those minor early starts. The Knicks have 4 rebounds. Hawks 5. Both have 1 offensive rebound apiece. The Knicks have 1 assist to the Hawks 2. And as we get ready to go back into action, the Hawks have 8 points in the paint. Knicks have 4. Knicks already have 2 turnovers. Remember, they're playing without a real point guard. Alec Burke is playing the point guard tonight. No Kemba Walker with rest, and still the sore ankles for our point guard, Derrick Rose. So, what's up, Palma de Coco? Dímelo. I hope you're doing well. No problem, City. No problem, Harlem City. I appreciate you there. So, you like the hustle? Let's go. Yes, indeed. So right now, they're still coming. They're coming back from the timeout. They're interviewing Nate McMillan right now, and we'll get the call going once they show us the live video. As they inbounds to Capella and Jericho Sims, the walls of Jericho's in the play. But good play by Alec. And I'm struggling with that name tonight for some reason. And Jericho Sims comes in out of nowhere and stuffs it in there. So the young rookie, Sims, comes in there. Knicks up 21-19. As here's Jericho playing that well there. Didn't fall for Young's antics as the ball goes quickly to Burks. For RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett passes it to Randall. 14 on the shot clock. Here's RJ. RJ looking aggressive. Why was that not a foul? Cam Reddish. And here's Burks. Burks puts it up. Misses. Rebound Capella. So Reddish in the game. And here's Trey Young. Trey Young passes it there to Cam Reddish for a 3. It's good. Cam Reddish hits a 3-pointer. So the Hawks up back 22-21. So out Burks brings the ball up. Over to Fournier here. Fournier. Back to Randall. Back to RJ was a nice cut. Horter got a piece of that one. 12 on the shot clock. Knicks keep possession here. So they'll show that play with Fournier missing, but out of nowhere, rising was Jericho Sims with that stuff. So Sims could surprise us tonight as the Knicks would inbound the ball here to RJ Barrett. 11 on the shot clock. Back to Randall. Randall got down an Ari on him. Here's RJ. Thought about the 3. Back to Randall. 5 on the shot clock. He has Horter. Randall makes his move. Spins. He's going to go 4-way. Tough shot. Misses. Loose ball. Capella comes up with it. So Randall, the fadeaway, the jump shot, not falling in this season as much as last year. As Trey Young tried to bait it. And good job by Burks not falling for that there. Reddish bounce pass to Capella. Sims with the block on Capella. Yeah, get that out of here. But Hawks retain it. So Jericho Sims doing a lot of positive stuff on the floor tonight. Quiet young man, demeanor of that young man, and he's coming up big tonight. So Sims with the block. Yes, indeed. With 2:42 in the first quarter, Knicks trail 22-21. Possession still the Hawks as they take another timeout here. So right now, Jericho Sims showing an impact on the glass there, knocking the ball out of bounds. Coming in there, a huge offensive rebound, coming in and flying in there with that monster dunk. So hopefully that young man, something clicks here. Or like I said, all I'm asking for tonight, a competitive game and forcing the organization, Thibodeau, and coaching staff to really can take consideration. And you know what? We really got to think about playing these young kids. We drafted them. This NBA game is a youth game. It's a game of youth, of speed. And if you got youth and speed there, I know you need experience, but the best way of getting experience is playing. And you're not gonna get experience playing all NBA center bench or all NBA right bench. You gotta get good by getting on the court playing. I'm not saying they got to go with a complete youth movement and tank. No, I'm saying there's time that you could play guys 10 minutes total. 5. Or steal 2 minutes here, minutes there. Get them in the NBA ready game. Get them the pace of the game, And then if you could tell sometimes in the first 3 minutes or 5 or 2 minutes of an NBA player if the game is going too fast for them. If they look lost, you get them out. You substitute and get them out. But if they're comfortable and they're giving you these positive plays on the court and in contributing, it's also going to keep your star players or good players with good talent who are with the experience that you need fresh, ready to go, and sharp. I know it's just me, probably my thinking, and it might not be working. They might say, well, it doesn't. Other teams don't do that. Nonsense. Other teams play close to 13 players or 14 players, and they keep them not all the time, but they rotate them and you see them. And no, don't stick with the same amount of minutes all the time. And it's like clockwork when it comes. And it's not a knock. I love my head coach, but he'll make a substitution always when a minute left in the quarter, and you want a guy to come off the bench, in 1 minute to go in there and it's just maybe he might need to substitute maybe a little early or whatever the case. I know you want guys to get in the rhythm and so forth, but I like so far everything's going perfect right now. As far as energy and the rotation and guys are coming up and playing really well. So Jericho Sims is listed at 6'9". I thought in the draft he was 6'11", but tonight he's 6'9". So with these NBA stats, you never know what height line they'll give you. Even if he's at 6'9", that tells you the Knicks are a very short team in the NBA as they're inbounding the ball here to Collins, back to Reddish. No, it's not Reddish. Excuse me, it's Wright. So Gallinari, 6 on the shot clock, quickly putting some pressure on him, and he needs a screen. Gallinari drives. Gallinari scoops up high, misses. So that should be a shot clock violation. Didn't hit the hoop. Good defense by the New York team there. A good team defense there with Sims and quickly played really well there as the Knicks will bring this ball here as Jericho Sims inbounds it. So Sims being very positive on the floor here. And quickly to Burks. And Alex Burks. Burks driving, Burks going up the glass, and Alex Burks scores. So he's getting there. So Alex Burks scores. Sims is good. He's not quite in B level, but solid. No, he's a rookie, but he's giving you good energy, high energy, and he's giving you good form. I'm not saying he needs to be the starting center, but if you give me a Jericho Sims for 10 minutes, giving you what he gives you, the high level, let him go out there and play. So sooner or later, he'll start getting more and more better as Quentin Grimes is in the game here. So 203 here. Collins and right. Misses. Sims comes up and there's a foul call, bailout call. That female referee, she's gonna call a terrible game tonight, and not because she's a female, but just because she's just in wrong position. She already called 3 egregious calls so far, and my God, it's gonna be a rough one with her tonight. Oh boy. It's about that we came to see the jerseys, not the zebras. As he misses, ball don't lie. Wright misses the first free throw. We don't want to see. We're not here to see the referees. We came to see the NBA players. We don't need you to interject and be forceful here. So he misses the first free throw. Knicks up 23-22, and he hits 1 of 2, and the game is all even at 23 here. As quickly brings the ball up. Wonder we'll see Sharif Cooper tonight. And here's Sims back to Randall. Hold on, Chef. Let me do I'll get you in a second, Chef Dan. What's going on? Here's 3-pointer. Quentin Grimes hits a 3. Knicks up 26-23 here with 1:36 as Wright guarded by quickly. And Lou Williams is in the game. Lou Williams back to Wright. Wright drives. Here's a quick sit over to Reddish. Reddish all over R.J. Barrett, all over his former teammate. Reddish drives. Nice shot by Reddish, but misses. Here Sims comes up with the ball as Julius Randle brings up the ball. 1:12 here. Randle has it, calls a play out. He has Gallinari on him. Randle back to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes back to Randle. Randle, 11 on the shot clock. Randle doing his drive, driving to the basket off the glass, and that's a nice one, but no call there. And she looked somewhere else instead of looking at the play. And here comes Wright coming up. Boy, Wright, 15 on the shot clock, guarded by Randle. 49 seconds here before the quarter. Jericho Sims on John Collins. Sims, nice mid-range jumper from Collins, and he hits it. So nice offense there by Collins. Sims all over him there on that play. 26-25 as quickly brings the ball up here. 38 seconds here. Jericho Sims back to Julius Randle. Back to quickly. Quickly surveys. Quickly drives. Back to Sims. Wide open. Sims underneath the basket. You got to put it up. You get 3 seconds. Sims puts up his moves. Goes strong. And finally a foul call. So the Knicks get a foul call. Sims will go to the line for 2. So good ball movement in and out. That ball is going north to south there, and that's what you want to see there. So quickly had Sims. Sims had to gather himself because he was just right underneath the basket. He had a mismatch in right, and he put it up there strong. So the young neophyte will go to the line for some free throws. And he hits the first one. So Knicks up 27-25 here with 27.1 seconds. We'll bring in Chef Dan we'll let him say hello in a few seconds after the court is down. Hope he's doing well. I'm glad to see him here. As Sims going to take his second free throw, and he's looking sharp there with his robe, and he hits it. So 2 free throws here by Sims there. You got to like that. 28-25 here As Collins into Lou Williams, Grimes in the game, putting some full court pressure. That's what you like to see. The Knicks putting some full court pressure and tiring and getting them into some late shot clock situation. That's a big key there. 12 on the shot clock. Williams now making his move at the 3-point line. Williams long range jumper. It's off the mark, but they call a ticky tack foul here on Quentin Grimes. They bailed him out here, so he'll go to the line for some free throws. Lou Williams, Magic City Chicken Wings. Lou Williams on the line for two and 10.8, and he hits the first free throw. So they kept the veteran president Lou Williams. He liked it in Atlanta, so he returned. It was thoughts of him retiring, but he'll go to the line. And he hits a pair of free throws. Knicks still lead 28-27 as they inbound the ball here with 10.8. They'll set up for the final shot as Randall has the ball. He's met at half court, 5 seconds on the clock. Randall's going. Randall at the circle. Randall back to quickly, and here's tip, and we'll come to a quarter. Chef Dan, what's going on, Chef Dan?
Salute to you, Kev. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good. I like this quarter by the New York Knicks. Their energy, looking sharp with that robe. You look comfortable. Looks cool. You even got Austin with his robe as well. So these guys in the MMA program, they are going to be the robe program fighters because they both got robes with their initials on there. I love it. I am excited. I can't wait to do a podcast with you guys all in robes, and it's gonna be fun. So Chef Dan, back to the basketball. Wow. I like the energy the Knicks gave us tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. We're not gonna have much of a debate right now versus who's gonna run things between Kemba and Julius tonight. We're seeing that the answer is gonna be crystal cut and clear, and Tibbs is even trusting to have the young guys come in because essentially we're gonna have we're still gonna have a better version of last year's team. It's just essentially last year's team. The offense is dummied down to whatever Julius dictates, and we see him passing it out right now. He's sharing the ball very much so with everyone in the lineup, and we're seeing some lineups right now that are very fun right now, and they're kind of in transition, running alongside with the Hawks because they're young as well. We're seeing some surprises right now, also with some of the defense going on between certain matchups. I see Quentin Grimes having some nice defense. Jericho Sims also displaying some nice defensive abilities and things of that nature. So it's very interesting so far. The game is gonna lead to some interesting results.
Hey, salute to Advio. Salute Advio, the comedian podcast. Salute to you. I'm definitely gonna. Is that Advio? Is that your podcast? If it is, tell me yes, no. I would love to subscribe and find out where can we find if you do have. I see it said Advio comedian podcast. So let us know. I would love to definitely listen to you. I like a good laugh. So I appreciate Maria in the building. Salute to Maria. Let's go Knicks. I was worried I didn't see you, Maria. So now I got a big smile that she's here. I'm working, driving around, listening to ya. Nick's gas, yes indeed. So get safe where you're going. I appreciate you there, and definitely if you let us know if it's on your YouTube channel. It looks like it. Spotify, okay. So we also on Spotify as well. BX Sports Jedi Network, Return of the Next podcast, MMA program. So I'll definitely be checking out at work for that. I'll definitely gonna be tuning in there. Man, thanks for coming on board. Welcome to the Jedi family. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to us. And definitely we'll be subscribing to your channel. And I'll be definitely listening into there. Chef, go ahead, take the second quarter, my friend.
As DeLon Wright inbounded, drove in and was blocked by Jericho Sims, and Knicks got it on the other end. RJ driving, and I believe he was fouled. So RJ heading to the line right now. But that was a beautiful block by Jericho Sims. RJ
As Chef Dan froze. And once he gets in there, Knicks up 28-27 with 11:43. As Chef Dan, hopefully he gets his shot, his computer up and running back again so we can get him in here. As RJ misses both free throws, 28-27 here, and put them young legs to work. Mike Ortiz in the building. And here's Gallinari for a long three, and he hits it. Delino Gallinari. Chef Dan, are you back?
Yeah, I'm kind of
Go
having
for it.
trouble with my Internet. Nah, you're ahead of me right now. I gotta reset things.
All right, you let me know. Let me know in the chat, where I'll let you in the private chat, and I'll let you do the call when you're ready. So I'm gonna make sure you're doing good as quickly in with Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin with a dunk, oozes the force. Obi Toppin with the slam and jamming. The Knicks tied at 30 apiece there. OB, 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 OB. So as Cam Reddish back, Reddish 14 on the shot clock, Barrett all over him like a cheap suit as Cam Reddish goes. Cam Reddish drives, stolen by the Knicks here. Here comes RJ Barrett. Good hands by Barrett there. Here's Barrett. Lobs it from Sims. Sims comes up high with it, but good call by John Collins stealing it, so they'll get a jump ball there. So
Most
the rookie.
definitely. I've caught up right there. So we see Jericho Sims about to get into a jump ball with John Collins. That was a nice lob there by RJ right there, and also great defense by him on the other end as well.
So salute to Bruce Jenkins. He says he took the Hawks -7. It seems going to be a close game here.
So Knicks win the tip, and Obi has a turnover. Oof. Nice move there by Cam Reddish. It was a broken play, and as he was up in the air about to get it up and down, he passed the ball right to Quentin Grimes' foot.
He threw it off his rhyme. He didn't kick it. He threw it off of it. Wow, that's
That's a heads up play.
yeah. No, it is. It is. It is. You know me.
Delon Wright kicks it out to Danilo Gallinari, and that was a lot of contact on that three attempt, but the refs let it happen. He missed the three. RJ gets the rebound. He's driving, gets a floater, and gets it in. So RJ slowly kind of trying to get out of his funk right now. The score is 32-30. Delon Wright, excuse me. Williams driving, passes it to Wright. Wright kicks it over to Gallinari. Gallinari for three, misses it. Knicks get the rebound. RJ's bringing the ball up, passes it to Quickly serving, lobs it up to Obi. Obi gets it and one.
Use the
Obi
force, Obi.
topping.
Use the force.
I'm sorry. Before all this, the open space that we're seeing with this lineup right now. Who is on the floor right now? It's RJ, it's Quickly, it's Obi, Jericho Sims, and Quentin Grimes. We're seeing a lot of run and gun with this squad right now.
This is what I call the Rat Pack Summer League Rat Pack. That's the nickname I'm going to give. I'm going to take the Rat Pack to Kelvin. Kelvin gave it the Rat Pack, but this is the Summer League Rat Pack we're seeing on the floor here for the Knicks.
Most definitely. Rat Pack coming through as OB scores the free throw. The score is now 35-30 with 9:50 left in the first half. Ball passes it over to Reddish. Reddish for three. Off the iron. Misses. Fighting for rebound. Hawks get it. Right back to Reddish. Reddish over to Williams. Williams for three. Off the rim. Obi secures the rebound. Passes it to Quickly running. He's calling out a play. He's rolling, penetrates to the rim, floater off the backboard in. The score is 37-30, 9:32 left in the first half. Gallinari has the ball, bringing the ball up. He's calling out a play and calls for timeout. So Hawks calling for a timeout. They're seeing that the Knicks are on a run right now with this young squad. It is very, very impressive. Very
Yeah,
quick scoring right
if
now.
I'm not mistaken, they're a 7-0 run, Chef. They're on a 7-0 run. Hawks call them out. Talk to them, coach. So salute to everyone in the chat here, definitely. That's exactly what we try to do there, Nick Gas. We're trying to give you a good a visual of what you're hearing on there. In case you're driving along, if you're driving, you're out and about like Avo is doing. So definitely, we want to make sure that you get as much visual as possible. Let you know what's the score. Try to paint the picture for those who can't watch it. It's a watch along play by play. You could mute it and watch it. I know everyone is getting sick of Wally Zerbiak, so you listen to us here. So we'll give it to you the right call, and we'll try to do as best as possible. This is a fan calling a game to the fans, so we're all fans. We're huge Knick fans, at least the ones that are on the panel right now. Laugh out loud. We love you, G Money. So there's a timeout right now. This team looks so much. It looks more fun. It's a fun product. It's a quicker product. It's a lot of energy, and I think it's fun, a fast-paced, quick-moving game, and that's why it looks better.
Most definitely. Not only that, we're remember yesterday we talked about Quentin Grimes having to build the case. He has to build some tape with the team right now in order for him to get developed properly. These are the moments that you get developed properly, especially especially against a team that essentially knocked us out. So we kind of, in the back of our minds, even though we know the Nick Brass, without intention, didn't want to build to just battle this team. They wanted to just get better overall to battle all the teams throughout the league. But this team definitely left a reminder and a sour taste in those GM's minds. And so we see the kind of likeness in wanting to get all people on the court who can essentially shoot, pass, and dribble, things of that nature. So it's a beautiful thing right now. Marlon Johnson, salute to you all the way from Jamaica. Salute to you, brother.
All right, it's good to see you there. Welcome aboard. Salute to you, Mr. Johnson. Welcome aboard here. Jerome in the building. What's going on, Jerome? I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday for you there in the Philippines. I'm glad to see you here. And Knicks, gas because the Knicks are lit, and I got the gas. Laugh out loud. There you go, my man. No gas, no brakes.
Most definitely. Is this showing Kenny Payne right now? He just recently had a birthday. Hawks inbound the ball to Trey Young. Trey Young passes it to Collins. Collins defended by Sims. Uh, Passes it over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich in the paint. Step back mid range. Misses it. Sims high rebound. Goodness, the athleticism. Gets the rebound. Passes it to Quickly. Quickly thought about taking a half court three. Kept his dribble though. He has a pick from Obi, passes it to Obi. Obi, nice move to the paint, but just defended well. Herter with the rebound, passes it to Young. Young on the perimeter, passes it back to Herter. Herter right back to Young. Young surveying. He takes a three, misses it. Knicks fighting for the rebound, and the Hawks end up with it. And I believe they're getting a foul on Quickly via tripping.
Wow.
That was a nice move by Obi. Defended well by John Collins, but that was a really nice move by Obi.
Yeah, nice aggressive move there. Wow. And a lot of contact, too.
Young has the ball, passes it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich surveying, takes a three, misses it. Sims with the rebound, passes it to Burks. Burks to Quickly. Quickly driving up the court, takes a three, off the back iron. Capella with the rebound, passes it to Young. Young dribbling up the court, defended by Grimes. He stops, step back, keeps the dribble, shoots the mid range floater, gets it in, scores 37-32. Knicks lead by 5 with 7:58 left in the first half. Quickly passes it to Burks. Burks dribbling, penetrating, strong move to the rim, didn't get the roll. Uh, Hawks with the rebound, passes it to Herter. Herter for three, misses it. Obi with the rebound, passes it to Quickly. Fast paced action right now. Quickly passes it to Burks. Burks back to Quickly. Quickly on top of the key. He's dribbling, gets a pick from Obi, driving, gets a floater, hits it off the backboard. Nice move by Quickly. So the score is 39-32 with 7:25 left in the first half. Young with the ball. He's dribbling, surveying up the court. Defended by Burks, calling out an action. Gallinari can't get free. He drives around to the perimeter, passes it to Gallinari in the post against Grimes. Gallinari works against Grimes, gets a nice fadeaway, scores 39-34, 7:05 left in the first half. Quickly to Obi, and I believe they're calling an offensive foul.
No, it looks like a timeout, no?
I think they're calling a timeout. Yeah, so
It's a timeout.
I believe Thibodeau wants to get some of the starting lineup back into the unit, back on the floor.
That's a good timeout there. That's a good timeout. You have it's 34-39. You have a 5 point lead. You have possession. And you want to slow down, bring in some fresh legs, and continue building on that lead there. So yeah, that was a good timeout in my opinion from Coach Thibodeau. Wow, the Knicks are running. Knicks are running. We even saw a fast break opportunity between Julius Randle and RJ Barrett in the game. It wasn't the prettiest, but it was effective. So
Oh
you
yes,
saw
most
that.
definitely. With that, with the way RJ was able to make something out of nothing heading to the rim right there. And
Yes.
but that's a good sign because RJ, remember what we said, it didn't seem like RJ was going to the basket with aggressive intent. And so he's doing that right now. Calvin T. Jones Sr., salute to you, man. Good Knicks fan in the chat. Always telling G Money about himself and his other team's ways and things of that nature. So salute to you, man.
Hey, don't feel bad because the Suns. What happened to us right now? The Brooklyn Nets are trailing 46-29. Phoenix on a back to back, putting the business on the Brooklyn Nets right now. Actually, yeah. So it's actually 50-29 right now. Yeah, and that yeah. So don't feel too bad. The Phoenix Suns are just in the championship level right now. Right now, way ahead of both the Knicks and right now the Brooklyn Nets are feeling it as well. They got superstars on there. You know what, agent? You might be right. Capella's been on the bench since Jericho Sims. And also, I'll talk about that in the half when Mr. Wilder will be in. He was in there for the pregame. He'll be in for the halftime program. When he comes in there. But the only thing is that you saw Mitchell Robinson making an impact, Chef. With none of that pick and roll from Trey Young and also the lob. Earlier part. So that's a big neutralization so far. Let's see if he could keep it up for 48 minutes.
Most definitely. I would love to see that, but it seems like at times the reason why I would want to watch out for that, it seems like Mitch sometimes is getting switched off to John Collins.
As they are returning back from the commercial break here. Shadan will continue the call here once the game gets going.
Obi inbounds the ball to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson passes it to Burke, surveying across the perimeter. He's dribbling, calls for a pick again with Mitch, drives into the perimeter, gets a floater up, misses it. Capella with the rebound, almost turns it over, and that's a backcourt. Backcourt. There's got to be a backcourt, and they're
As
calling
as
timeout. I
as
guess
hurt is hurt.
no. Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich is on the
Bogdanovich
court
is
right
hurt,
now.
and he was scheduled not to play. It was day to day too. So let's see how that goes there. Sorry to jump that call there, Chef Dan. Ooh, he was scheduled. He was doubtful before. So
Oh, oh! They just showed a replay of it. Oh, tweak of the ankle.
oh yeah, he
He's
won't
not
be.
coming back.
No. Ooh, Joe Curry in the building. What's going on, Joe Curry? Salute, my man.
A
Yes,
salute to you, A to Z, man. That big
oh,
upset right there. Michigan gets its first victory on Ohio. So congratulations there, buddy.
yeah, I
Ooh.
watched it along with Z. I mentioned it earlier. So Z, if you missed it, I give you your accolades. But that's what you get for not listening. Laugh out loud.
Ooh, we saw that he tweaked his ankle on Capella's foot right there. So, oof. Just hope he's okay. Hope nothing excuse me, hope nothing tears or anything bad like that.
Yeah, let's see.
Solomon Hills coming into the game for Bogdanovich. Inbounds the ball to Trey Young. Top of the key, scores 39-34. Passes it to Gallinari. Gallinari to Hill. Hill right back to Gallinari. On the block with Burks defending him. Passes it to Herter. Herter cutting. Mid-range, misses it. Capella. And he misses the taps. And wow, they're saying Hawks ball still. They're saying it's off of Obi Toppin.
Wow. Yeah, she's having a terrible refereeing game. I mean, it's not to pick for the agenda, but she's been calling some calls. She's been having a rough game down on the box. Not looking at the plays, looking elsewhere, calling. I don't know.
Herter
Wow.
fumbles up the handle. Gallinari gets a mid range, and Mitch fights for the rebound, gets it, passes it over to Quickly, and I agree with you there completely. Scores 39-34 with 6:04 left in the first half. Burks has the ball, top of the key, dribbling, calls out a play, passes it to Obi. Obi back to Burks. Burks to Quickly. Quickly surveying, gets the floater up and in. Nice move by Quickly. Scores 41-34, 5:46 left in the first half. Trae Young takes a deep three and misses it. Quentin Grimes with the rebound, passes it to Quickly, scores 41-34, 5:36 left in the first half. Quickly passes, and his pass to Mitchell Robinson gets pickpocketed by Capella, passes it over to Young. Young over to Gallinari, driving, fools Grimes, but misses it. Mitch with the rebound, passes it to Grimes ahead. Obi! Oh my gosh!
Use the force.
Obi Toppin! Whoa! The score is 43-34. Grimes with a behind the back dribble, lobs it back up to Obi, and Obi just slammed it down. Young steps back, picks up his dribble, doesn't get it. Over to Herter. Herter fumbles his dribble, and it's a turnover. Offensive foul on Herter. Oh my gosh, they replay that. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen,
Knicks are
Obi
engaged.
Toppin, one-handed, had nothing but malicious intent on that rim.
Woo! That's what you call it.
Young has the ball, and they're calling a foul on the floor right there, or are they giving him the three-point play? As they show the human highlight reel, well, two human highlight reels essentially.
Now, weren't they not supposed to be chasing these fouls? And right here you go. They changed this rule and whatever. Oh my god.
They're giving him 3 free. Oh wow. So
yeah.
The score is 43-35 with 450 left in the first half. Trae Young gets the foul baiting free throw from the 3-point line.
Terrible.
He makes the second free throw. Score is 43-36. Joe Curry, most definitely. That was a settlement-destroying dunk. Makes the third free throw. Scores 43-37. As the Knicks inbound the ball, quickly speeding up the court, passes it to Burks. Burks dribbling, defended by Young. Takes a three, back iron. Collins with the rebound, passes it to Young. Young dribbling up the court. Drives in, floater, misses it. Fournier with the rebound, out in the transition, passes it to Burks, over to Obi. Obi, nice move, high off the glass, lets it go in. Obi, oh my gosh, 45-37. They missed the three-pointer, and Burks gets the rebound. Burks dribbling up the court, scores 45-37, 4:08 left in the first half. IQ with the ball, passes it to Obi. Obi to Burks. They're tight in the corner. Burks driving, mid-range jumper, nice. Scores 47-37. Knicks building a 10-point lead, 3:53 in the first half. Young dribbling up the court, calling out an action, passes it to Herter. Herter driving into the paint. He has IQ on his hip, mid-range, and gets it in. 47-39, 3:37 left in the first half. IQ dribbling, passes the half-court line, calls out a play. He's dribbling, passes it to Burks. Burks now defended by Young. He's on the perimeter, passes it to Obi. Obi for three. Obi, soft touch, didn't get it. Bounced in and out. Hawks with the rebound, over to Young. He passes the half-court line. He drives into the paint, passes it to Collins. Collins for three, and misses it. Mitchell with the rebound, over to Obi. Obi, first man down the court with the dunk. Scores 49-39, 3:01 left in the first half. IQ with the good eyes up the court. Knicks build back the 10-point lead. Young passes the half-court line, calling in action. He's moving slow motion right now. Herter driving to the paint, over to Collins. Collins, nice, easy cut to the basket there. Scores 49-41. Knicks up by 8. IQ passes it to Burks. Funky shot, but he gets fouled. So I believe Burks is heading to the line right now. As they replay that dunk, Obi Toppin, oh my gosh, super active. First guy down the court.
This is what you need to do in transition. Ooh, lucky he didn't get called for offensive interference there.
Hey, they let it rock. The score is 49-41, 2:35 left in the first half. As they, it seems, are they letting Obi come in, take a seat now, rest? Obi Toppin with 11 points in 2 minutes and 11 points and 2 rebounds in 9 minutes. Very active tonight.
He's running up
Very,
the
very active.
He's running up the court, high energy, and you can sit your high energy up the court with 2 minutes left. Wow.
No, he's been playing 9 minutes so far. You got to let him, the NBA court is definitely wider than the college court, and he's been very active. You got to let him take a rest. He's earned that much. As Burks made the second free throw, the lob over to Collins, but he's fouled and he misses it. So Collins heading to the line. The score is 51-41 with 2:24 left in the first half. Kelvin T. Jones says if we push the pace, we can run some of these older teams off the court. Yeah, but the Hawks are not an older team. They're a younger team. So we're kind of right there at the age group with them. Collins makes the first free throw. Score is 51-42.
And Brooklyn, just like that, 51-44. So Brooklyn making some noise on the Suns right now.
Most definitely. As Collins misses the second free throw, Mitch gets the rebound over to IQ, passes the half court line over to Burks. Burks dribbling into the paint. He stops, looks for a pass, gets it over to IQ. That was, first of all, a nice pass from inside the paint behind his back. IQ dribbling high and misses it. After dancing along the perimeter, misses the three-pointer. Young takes a deep three-pointer and gets it. So the score is 51-45 with 150 left in the first half. IQ dribbling up the court. He calls out a play. He has Herter on him. Passes it to Randall. Randall looking for Fournier. Fournier mid-range misses it. Hawks with the rebound. Young up the passes the half court line, penetrates into Solomon Hill. Solomon Hill doesn't look at the rim. Over to Collins. Collins over to Herter. Back to Young. Young another deep three, and he gets it. Scores 51-48. So it seems that Tibbs is calling out a play himself right now. Calls it out to quickly over to Burks. Burks surveying, gets a floater, misses it. Mitch with the offensive rebound over to Julius. Julius takes a three, misses it. Over to Young. Scores 51-48, 47 seconds left in the first half.
Damn. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. 2 minutes left in the game, and they go on a 9-0 run.
Young dribbling. Floater gets it. So 51-50 as he flexes on Julius. Julius dribbling. 22 seconds left. It's a 5-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Julius dribbling, has Collins on him. Fournier, and he gets fouled by Collins. So bailed out right there with 1.7 left on the shot clock.
Are they in the team bonus, or is that the first between the first 2 minutes?
The Knicks are in the bonus.
Oh, cool. Good.
But I believe they're inbounding it.
Oh, so they did have a foul to give. Then.
Yeah, they had a foul to give.
All right, cool. All right, 6.9 seconds. On the clock.
Randall, 5 seconds left. Passes it to Burks. Burks for three. And that's the end of the half. Score is 51-50. But the Hawks are 8-1 on their half on their own court right now, so they are fighting to protect their own home court. This is going to happen with them marching back. Scores 51-50 right now. So Jedi, you tell me what you're seeing out of this game.
It went on downhill the last 2 minutes. You telling me that a 22-year-old could not play 2 more minutes and 30 seconds in there? You could bring Randall in because now the Hawks don't have to worry about the transition game, getting back, spreading the floor. You got Randall who's going to get the ball. I'm not blaming it on Julius Randall. This is not a blame on Julius Randall. It's what you brought up, what you provide with Obi Toppin on the floor. Even if he's a little gas for the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it's not like Obi Toppin is going to start the third quarter playing. He's still going to be sitting on the bench for almost 6 minutes of the third quarter. That's when Thibodeau actually puts his first sub, and he's normally not the first sub. He usually comes in with a minute left in the third quarter. The point is, you couldn't left this kid in there, and the way he's running in transition, keeping the Hawks on their toes, not feeling comfortable, not setting themselves on defense. And what happened? You took them out. They got comfortable. They set themselves on defense. 9-1 run, and it's not blaming Randall. It's blaming the fact right here. That's a bad substitution pattern. Why? Why couldn't you leave the kid play for those next 2 minutes or even 1 minute? Don't go down by one. It could have been a 4 point deficit. But it is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. Those are the things that takes the fan base and gets you irate with the coaching staff as well. And it's not on Randall's fault. Without Randall, we won't be anywhere. But come on, I mean, you got to recognize who has the hot hand. You're too soon. I know you said he needs a rest, but it's only 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes in there. Even if you can you steal me another 60 seconds? And you saw it, the effect 9-0 run, Chef. Then what can Well, we'll get back to the numbers there. But what's your thoughts on that before we throw some numbers out there?
I mean, I agree to some degree, but I disagree also because I think he's going to play Obi a lot more in the second half. I think
And
seeing that small lineup, seeing the activity that Obi is providing, he's going to play him a lot more in the second half. He'd have to because Tibbs, he's a good coach. At the end of the day, he did win Coach of the Year, so he is going to play. But the other thing is, this run didn't happen, because they're settling on defense. Like Trey Young just hit two long range 3-pointers right there.
right,
That's six
but
points accounting for it.
if let's say Young misses on one of those and the deep you got Roby Toppin running like a madman on transition, I don't think Trey Young will take those threes because he knows that the Knicks are not gonna run and gun with a Julius Randle and the players. I think it also dictates who's on the court. Guaranteed a Toppin, even if he's a little bit gassed, Trey Young won't be taking those long ass 3 pointers because he knows that he could get burnt on transition.
Yeah, but then again, I do believe he is going to take those regardless right now because you're still forgetting Bogdanovich is now out of the game. So now someone has to account for that 3-point threat. Trey Young wasn't really taking threes at the time yet. He was kind of driving to the paint and dishing it out and trying to get his floater game up. So now that Bogdanovich is out, someone has to account for just being that 3-point threat.
Right, right. And you wanted him to, but my point is, I want Trey Young to take those type of long 3 pointers. Yes, but my point is, if he hit it, regardless or not, if he's going to take it. My point is, Julius Randle is not going to get on the other side of the court on a house on fire and get those transitional dunk that Obi Toppin was getting. Can you give me 60 more seconds of it? I mean, I know what it is because you guarantee we're going to mark it tonight. Right now, we're going to mark it what time of the third quarter Obi Toppin returns back to the game, and then we'll return to this halftime conversation about not sitting him for those next 2 minutes, and we'll find out how many minutes he's going to play total. I know, granted, we do want him at the fourth quarter. If he's going to play this good and you want him in the fourth quarter when the game counts, so be it. We'll take it, but we shall see. We'll see how that goes. This once again, this team is not going to go anywhere without Julius Randle leading us, though. Without Julius Randle leading us, we're not going anywhere. Just to be clear, I don't want but you gotta sometimes at that moment know who's your hot hand, or even a decoy. I think Obi Toppin would have been a decoy, in my opinion. Even if he's a little gas, and it wasn't like he was getting hurt on the defensive end either, Chef. Because Mitchell Robinson did not do anything impactful. You couldn't play Randall and Obi for the last 2 minutes. Yeah, it is what it is. It happened already. We can't do nothing about it. But just let's mark that when he comes in the third quarter to continue with this point where Thibodeau is not gonna he's gonna sit most of the whole third quarter, about 3/4 of the third quarter, and I just would have liked him to steal a couple, at least about another minute, a minute and a half on the court. But it is what it is. We'll give you the stats. Let's go with the stats. Let's go with the stats. The Knicks up 37, actually 51-50. Excuse me, I'm not up to date. So let's see if let me see if they refresh it. Nope, I'm behind on my stats, Chef Dan. If you have the stats for me, please let us know what the stats are. For some reason, it just did not update.
Give me one moment. So far, the Hawks are shooting 38% from the field. The Knicks are shooting 50% from the field. The Hawks are shooting 28% from the 3-point line. 5 of 18. The Knicks are shooting 31% from the 3-point line with 4 of 13. Free throws, the Hawks are at 82% with 9 of 11. The Knicks are at 71% at 5 of 7. Rebounds, the Hawks are out rebounding the Knicks right now, 24-23. Out rebounding us on the offensive rebounds, 6-3. Assists, the Knicks have more assists than the Hawks, 10-7. Steals are dead even at 3. The blocks, Knicks have more blocks than the Hawks, 3-1. Turnovers, the Knicks have 4, the Hawks have 3. Points in the paint, the Knicks have 32, the Hawks have 20. Second chance points are dead even at 4. Fast break points, the Knicks have 6, the Hawks have 3. Points off of turnovers, the Knicks have 6. The Hawks have 4. Biggest lead the Knicks have had is 10. The biggest lead the Hawks have had is 5. And yeah, that's the stats of the game. As far as the Knicks, the leading scorer right now is Obi Toppin with 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Right under him is RJ Barrett with 9 points, 3 rebounds, no assists. Then is Alec Burks and Evan Fournier, both tied with 8 points. Alec Burks has 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Mitchell Robinson has 2 points, 7 rebounds. Julius Randle has no points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Emmanuel Quickley has 6 points and 4 assists. Quentin Grimes has 3 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. And Jericho Sims has 4 points, 4 rebounds. Give me 1 minute. Over on the Hawks, their leading scorer right now is Trae Young with 22 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. Right under him is John Collins with 7 points, 6 rebounds. Then is Gallinari with 5 points, 1 rebound. Kevin Huerter with 4 points. Capella with 4 points, 14 rebounds. Cam Reddish with 3 points. And DeLon Wright with 1 point. And Lou Williams with 2 points and 1 assist. So those are the stats at the half right now.
Yep. So let me give you a little scoreboard. I'll give you the best I can. Right now, in the fourth quarter, with 57 seconds, 76ers has a 108-107 lead on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh no, that's in overtime.
That's an overtime. Look at that. It's telling me 57 seconds here. I might end here. You say overtime. So give us the score then, since you got it up to date for me.
Yeah, it's 108-107. Sixers up by 1 on the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell is their leading scorer for the Timberwolves with 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And Joel Embiid, welcome back. Oh man, I'm glad he's not playing us. 41 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. Joel Embiid comes back and he's having a statement game so far. But
Tell me what
yeah, it's
current Towns got. Because that's the feature matchup.
Cat. Oh, he has 28 and 10. So Cat's kind of holding
Um,
up his own right now. The Phoenix Suns and the Brooklyn Nets are at the half. Phoenix is up 56-46. The Heat are facing the Bulls. They're in the there in the second quarter right now. The Heat are up on the Bulls 29-22. The Hornets are facing the Rockets right now. The Rockets are leading the Hornets 39-30. The Magic are facing the Cavaliers right now. The Cavaliers are leading 35-33. The Mavericks have just started with the Wizards. Their score right now is 6-5. Mavericks up by 1. So that's the look around the league.
All right. At the half, Knicks up 51-50 in Atlanta. So we shall see if the Knicks continue to be road warriors. Right now, pretty good game when they space the floor. The summer league rack pack with RJ Barrett. I love that matchup. That look that they had for them. They were running and gunning, spacing the floor. Very exciting, quick. They were moving the ball, spacing. It looked really, really good. It looked very nice with that on there. I've enjoyed watching that beginning of the second quarter with the summer league rap pack. It was really a nice. And then at the end of the first, there was a lot of. It was an exciting part of the game. If you ask me there, so we shall see going forward as they're showing us some highlights of last night's game. The top 10 plays. It was right now. Yeah, so it looks like the 76ers are going to pull this one, even though it's only 35 seconds in overtime, 110 to 107. With Anthony now Carl Anthony has 28 points right now. D'Angelo Russell with 25, Anthony Edwards with 19, Reed with 11, and McDaniels with 8. So balanced scoring there. Wow. You see also
Yeah, I
Tyler
mean, but
Tyler 17. Yeah, go ahead, Chef.
no, I just sorry for cutting you off. I just wanted to point out Anthony Edwards close to a triple double, 19, 7, and 7.
Wow,
It's
wow.
a
So
very hard fought game by the Timberwolves. They're not the Timberwolves of old right now. We're seeing that they can put up points and they can score a lot.
they have talent on that team. They have young talent, that raw talent that needs to develop. That's why I don't see them play the
Oh,
Carl Anthony Town play.
I'm sorry. They just so far the game of the play of the game right now is that Quentin Grimes behind the back slob up to Obi, and they just replay that and oh, just beautiful.
We're still at the half. We'll once to start going there, shut down. We'll do the third quarter. I'll finish the fourth quarter on that. So we'll let him continue with the third quarter here. Hopefully, we'll get some reversal fortunes. No more third quarter of doom. Let's see how the Knicks come out the third quarter. We're gonna have plenty to discuss at the pregame, definitely. So don't go anywhere. The pregame is gonna be really lit. There's gonna be a lot
Post,
of questions.
post.
Depend the post. Excuse, I said post game. The post game. We're definitely gonna see. Got a lot to talk about at the end of the post game. Once the final buzzer wraps up, there's gonna be a lot to say.
Oh yeah.
Win, lose, or draw, depending what it is. At least the first half, it looks really good so far. We gotta get Julius Randle cooking. We gotta also RJ Barrett started off really good the first quarter. Let's hopefully he continues coming out strong as well in the third. We'll see. We'll see there once it gets going. And let me give you. Let's see if at least I can give you the leading scorers for the team. No, I'm still stuck for the Knicks. I don't have any leading scorers. For some reason
No,
my well
our
my
leading scorer right now is Obi Toppin.
and give it and followed by
Oh, I just gave all that.
you did okay. Just
Yeah,
cool,
give me
cool,
one
cool.
moment.
Just in case someone's starting following us late.
Yeah,
Give us the top. Yeah,
the leading scorer for the Knicks right now is Obi Toppin with 11, 2, and 1. Right under him is RJ Barrett with 9 points. Tied for third place is Alec Burks and Evan Fournier with 8 points. Then Emmanuel Quickly with 6 points, 4 assists. We have Mitchell Robinson with 2 points, 7 rebounds. Jericho Sims with 4 points. Quentin Grimes with 3 points. And Julius Randle, he has no points but 2 rebounds and 2 assists.
yeah. He's 5 for 7. That's what they said. 5 for 7 from the field. Oh, so that game in Minnesota and 76ers are tied at 110 apiece, Chef. Wow. All
Yeah,
even at 110. Wow. That's a bar burner there. Huh. Looks like they're going to go to double overtime.
it might be so. Seems like D'Angelo Russell. This app definitely says he is their top performer. He just hit that three to tie things up.
Give me a second. I got to check on my dog for a moment. You continue with the call in a minute. If it continues, I'll be right.
Most definitely, as Young inbounds, Young takes the ball half court, passes it to Herter, back to Young. Young for three, and he hits it. So the Hawks regain the lead. It's 53-51. Burks takes the inbounds. He dribbles, passes it to Mitch. Mitch over to RJ. RJ back to Burks. Burks over to Julius. Julius kicks it out to RJ. RJ in the post, passes it to Julius. Julius for three, misses. Hawks with the rebound. Solomon Hill passes it to Young. Young driving, lobs it up to Capella. Capella gets the lob. So the score is 55-51 with 11:07 in the third quarter. Burks crosses the half court line, passes it to RJ. RJ to Julius. Julius on the block against Collins, and his attempt is blocked and then stolen. Young passes it to Hill. Hill in the paint passes it to Herter. Herter for three. He misses, but Hill gets the rebound. Passes it to Young. Pick and roll. And Mitch did not defend that well. Scores 57-51. And Tibbs is calling an immediate timeout.
Just like that, you see them come up on a quick run here. 8-0 run. Wow.
No, but that was Mitch's fault right there. He's trying to guard two things at the same time, and he can't. He used to do that because he was a fleet foot, but right now he's not right. And so you got to commit to one thing.
No, you see him on that before that timeout talking right now. He was talking, telling his partners, but you got to come and help me here. You left them. They left him on an island, and good for him for speaking up there. He has a right there. He's a really good defensive player, and he told his players, "You gotta, help me out here, and not leave me on an island, a 2-on-1 island." So they call a timeout right now.
I understand that, but he had Young had Fournier on his hip.
Yeah, no, no. I'm not saying he's being vocal, and maybe he sees something on the defense, asking for help, which the switching game, he's got to get more quicker, like you said. No, your thoughts. I'm not debating your thoughts. I'm saying your comments. I'm saying
Maybe
you're
he's
right.
saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's saying that they had to vocalize that. Okay, Capella was behind
Yes,
them.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. That's what he's telling. He's saying, and that's my point there. This is what the Knicks are lacking is that communication. They need to be more vocal. And you saw quickly. Now you see Mitchell Robinson. You see a lot of different players going in these timeout. As you guys are in timeout. The guys are talking. They're communicating. Hey, you got to tell me these things when you're switching. Maybe there's a code word that for a switch. And these guys are telling one another. They're not arguing. They're just conversating and saying I need a communication. Tell me what's going on so I'm not left on an island.
most definitely. As we're still in commercial break.
Brooklyn is
Oh
putting on a
man.
valiant effort. Brooklyn is down 56, 65. Brooklyn is trying to battle back there.
Hey, we have an excuse that we didn't have a generational scorer like the Suns do in Devin Booker. But the Nets, I'll say this: they got Kevin Durant, man. This
They
game should
got
at least come down the wire.
they got two generational scorers, Kevin Durant and James Harden.
I
You
forgot.
know,
Yeah, James Harden. Yeah, he's supposed to be that guy.
and if you talk about it, they really got three with Kyrie Irving, even though he's not playing. But it is what it is. And Phoenix is handling them really good. They extended now 68-56. So Brooklyn tried to make a comeback here, and right now Phoenix is just deep.
So they're showing Trey Young tonight. He has 25 points. His stats during the playoffs. His Burks bringing the ball up. Scores 57-51 with 10:28 in the third quarter. Burks over to Fournier. Fournier for three, and he gets it. Score is 57-54. Knicks down by 3. 10-17 left in the third quarter. Capella has the ball, top of the key, passes it to Young. Young fakes, stops, gets it right back in the on top of the key. Takes a deep 3. Back iron. Mitch with the rebound, passes it to Julius. Julius now. He's working on the block against Collins. Passes it to Fournier over to Julius. Julius driving, kicks it over to RJ. RJ for 3, but Mitch with the offensive rebound. Fournier driving. Nice move. Finally, Fournier driving to the paint. Score is 57-56. Knicks down by 1. 9:35 in the third quarter. Young, top of the key, calling out a play. He's in the half court circle right now. He picks up his dribble. Nice defense by Fournier. Over to Hill, over to Collins. Collins in the paint. And are they calling a foul? They're calling a foul on Mitch.
Wow, that was a clean block.
Oh, no. He kind of need Collins in the body.
On the back when he went up for
Yeah.
that.
Collins at the line, makes the first free throw. Scores 58-56 with 9:21 left in the third quarter. Collins lines it up and gets the shooter's touch for the second one. It's now 59-56. Knicks down by 3. Bringing the ball up with 9:15 in the third. Burks over to Julius. Julius into the paint. He's dribbling, passes it to Fournier. Fournier fakes the 3, drives, passes it to Mitch. Mitch fumbling and doesn't recover the ball. Hawks get it. Young dribbling, top of the key, kicks it over to Collins. Collins lobs it over to Capella. Capella gets the easy basket. Score is 61-56 with 8:47 left in the third. Burks over to RJ. RJ in the paint, takes a floater, misses it, but there's a foul. That basket was too easy right there.
Yeah, that's all Capella can do is just get those. That's all he can do. Those stupid lobs. That's all he does. It's like, my God. I mean, it's
But
going
then,
in.
no, but see, this is my thing. At least they're finding creative new ways to implement the lob in their arsenal. As
Hmm.
RJ hits both free throws, the score is 58-61. Well, I'm still waiting for us to do that, and we have athletes in OB, Mitch, Noel, like all of our centers, with the exception of Taj, is a lob threat. Nice defense right there, and they call a foul while Burks and Collins is jockeying for position. This is ticky tack right there. Score is 58-61. Hawks are leading the Knicks by 3 right now. 8:31 left as Hawks inbound the ball. Young, he pushes off, gets a 3, misses it. Fournier with the rebound, passes it to RJ. RJ ahead of the pack in the perimeter. Dribbles out, passes it to Fournier, right back to RJ. RJ step back 3. Misses it, but Julius gets the rebound and the putback. Score is 60-61. Knicks down by 1. 8:04 left in the third quarter. So that's Julius's first points right there of the evening. And a steal. They call a foul.
Oh my God.
Oh,
And her again. Oh my God.
Hawks inbound the ball to Trey Young. Trey Young kicks it to Capella. Capella misses. Kicks it right back to Young. Young fakes the 3. Kicks it over to Hill. Hill misses. Misses twice, 3 times. RJ gets the rebound. Passes it up to Julius. Julius now in the paint against Collins. He's driving. Gets
Ooh.
double teamed. Kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier drives. But that wasn't a goaltend. Okay. Hawks get the rebound. Young now dribbling top of the key. and he misses the shot, tried to fake the foul. Fournier ahead to RJ. RJ gets the bucket and one through John Collins. RJ, nice move. So Knicks regained the lead. It's 62-61.
Hopefully that gets RJ going, man.
But yeah, you see that aggressively going to the paint now.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So that was a clean block by Capella right there.
Ooh,
RJ
RJ
misses
got
the free throw. Capella gets the rebound. 17, 16. That's a backcourt. Oh my gosh. I just counted the backcourt again. Herter drives to the paint, misses. RJ gets the rebound. Knicks are pushing. Kicks it to Julius. Julius dunk in transition. So the Knicks regain the lead, and the Hawks call a timeout. Score is 64-61. Yeah, but that sloppy play right there.
wow. Wow. So 64-61 with 6:55 in the third quarter, right?
Yeah,
Damn.
most definitely. As we heading into a timeout, it's just a quick look around the league. The Minnesota Timberwolves right now have just regained the lead in the second overtime. It's
Wow.
117 to 113. D'Angelo Russell with 37 points. So he's trying to match Joel Embiid's 41.
Right. If he scored 37 and Joel he 41, it cancels them out. You
Yep.
know?
Oh yeah,
And
that's the math right there.
that's, you know.
So we have a timeout break right now. The Knicks are on a run. You got to check out the stats right now to see who's the leading scorer. Seems like Alec Burks is all over the place right now. He's our top performer as far as the score says because he has 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. So Alec Burks is really putting up a valiant effort. RJ Barrett and Evan Fournier are tied for our leading scorers right now. Both have 13 points. RJ with 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Fournier with 1 rebound, 1 assist. Alec Burks, he has 8 points, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Mitch with 2 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. Julius Randle with 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Quickly with 6 points. Yeah, so the bench mob really hasn't come out yet, but we're seeing that, yeah, as Kelvin T. Jones said earlier, we're playing with a nice pace right now. Yeah, it seems the Suns are really putting a shellacking on the Nets. They're up 79-61 on the Nets right now.
And if you go to our BX Sports Jedi Rumba page, you have G Money doing the watch along with the Suns game. Not just joking. I could have set him up on Rumba. Now we're on Rumba. So Rumba is similar to YouTube. We get videos and so forth. Open up the account there. Well, the same content will be going on in Rumba as well. So we keep expanding and spreading our wings in the podcast world. So in the podcast and YouTube and video world. So now we are Rumba. I'll get that information with the website and stuff there as I continue to unload all our videos over there.
Yes, we're coming back from commercial break, and they're showing Derrick Rose. He was attempting to work out earlier this morning to see if he was ready, but he decided to rest. Hawks inbound the ball. Herter with the ball, top of the key, passes it over to Young. Young fakes the deep three, kicks it off to Herter. Herter kicks it to Hill, and they call a foul. I think Hill just tripped up on his own foot. Yeah, he tripped on Mitchell Robinson's foot. And he's
I'm
going to the line.
telling you, she's having a rough game. As Mitchell Robinson comes up hopping. Wow.
Oh, because they bang knees. It's okay. That's something I think he's gonna stay in the game. Well, he's coming out right now, but he's gonna come back in the game.
Mm,
And
that's gonna be a
oh
night.
man. So Trey Young flops just now after putting the screen and The Hawks are in the bonus, so I believe they may be heading to the line, or
Yeah, they
no,
will be.
they're inbounding.
No, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Let
No,
me
he's
see.
heading to the line. And he misses the first free throw. His ball does not lie.
There you go. I love that one. There you go. Say it one more time.
Ball don't lie.
There you go. I love it.
Young shoots and makes the second free throw. Scores 64-62. Knicks up by 2 with 6:33 left in the third quarter. Burks passes the ball to Sims. Sims over to RJ. Back to Burks. Burks calling out a play. Takes a three. And cash. Splash. Money for Burks. Scores 67-62. 6:15 left in the third. Young over to Collins. Collins over to who's that? I don't know. Over to Herder. Herder right back to number 7. Shoots a three, misses it. Burks rips down the rebound, passes it to RJ. RJ defended by Herder. Gets the pick by Sims. Passes it to Burks. Burks passes it to Julius. Julius was calling for it on the block. He has Collins on him. He's dribbling, takes the mid range and air ball. They get the rebound. Young bringing the ball up. Young dribbling, gets the pick, gets the floater, and misses it. Julius fights for the rebound, gets it. He's bringing the ball up. 4 Knicks, 4-on-3. You got to do something. Passes it to Sims. Sims with the dunk. Scores 69-62. You got to have, when you're running and you have that odd combination right there, when you have 4-on-3, you have the numbers advantage. You got to do something.
Good. Give that man an assist to Randall.
Yes. Oh, so I guess there was a technical foul, but Trey Young missed it and missed the technical free throw. So
Who was the tech on? That was a
I don't know. It's either on Julius or
probably on
it's either
Julius.
yeah, it's either on Julius or what's his name, Tibbs. So the Hawks inbounding the ball, score 69-62. The Knicks are on a 13-1 run right now. Young over to Herder. Herder. He's serving, takes a sidestep three, misses it. Sims fights for the rebound, gets it over to RJ. RJ dribbling up the court. RJ gets a screen from Sims, drives to the paint. Oh, nice drive though. Misses the shot. Young lobs it up to Capella. Capella gets the lob. Scores 69-64. 4:41 left in the third. Knicks up by 5. So RJ has the ball, top of the key. He's dribbling, passes it to Fournier. Fournier gets a screen from Sims. He's driving to the paint and gets the bank. 71-64. 4:14 left. Trey Young with a deep three, and he gets it. And these are the shots he wanted him taking, BX. But that's
That's
what
right.
we live and die by, these threes. So 71-67. Knicks up by 4. Burks has the ball. He's driving, double teamed. Back to a single, back to a double. Passes it, stolen by Young and fouled. And I believe that might be a clear path foul right there.
Hmm. You know what? You might be right. You might be right. They're gonna look. You know they're gonna look at it.
Yeah, they have to look at it. Oh, Luwalu Cabarro. That's who number 7 is. Okay.
Got you. Got you. And James, our friend James, always rooting against the opponents. James hurt him. Is always salute to James. Though we like to have you on there. You know, you've been
Yeah, it
rooting
seems
for you.
like James is not a fan of the NBA and he's not a fan of the Knicks for sure. I mean, he's a fan of the NBA, but he's not a fan of the Knicks for sure. He just doesn't want the Knicks to win it all. He wants us to go 0-82, I guess, as Trae Young
He,
makes the first free throw and makes the second free throw.
he's a fan of every other team but the Knicks.
Exactly. So the score is 71-69. Knicks up by 2. IQ passes it to RJ, back to IQ. IQ passes it back to RJ. RJ driving, kicks it out to Burks. Burks corner 3 off the rim. Capella gets the rebound, passes it to Young. Young passes the half court line. He's dribbling, fakes a deep 3 over to Gallinari, over to TLC. TLC with the traveling. Oh, shuffled his feet way too many times. So RJ inbounds the ball to quickly to Burks. Burks top of the half court circle. He's dribbling into the paint, takes the mid range and what they call an offensive foul. Offensive foul going the other
Wow.
way.
Wow. Refs are having a tough. This is a tough game officiating wise.
Young, and he misses high off the backboard and out of bounds. He's trying to flop for it to get to the line right now.
And that shouldn't count. Nope. Oh, that should be out of bounds. Sneak ball. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. I never saw that like that. That dramatic.
Quickly has the ball, top of the key, passes it to RJ, back to Quickly. Quickly driving, step back, keeps his dribble in the mid range, kicks it out to Burks. Burks takes a 3 and cash in. So Burks gets the 3, 74-69, 2:36 left in the third quarter. Young has the ball, passes it to Herter. Herter gets a screen, drives into the paint, takes the mid range and gets it. Score is 74-71. Knicks up by 3, 2:22 left in the third. So IQ is calling out a play right now. IQ driving into the paint, picks up the dribble, kicks it out to Burks. Burks takes another 3, misses, but I believe he was fouled. So Burks is heading to the line right now for 3.
Oh wow, that was a bad call there too.
No.
The Knicks.
That was good. He walked into Burks. He could see it. He didn't
Let's see the
stop his
replay.
motion.
Let's see the replay. I may not see it right, but let me see. He's shooting and yeah. All right.
You got to clear out from the shooter. You got to
Yeah,
let him
you gotta
land.
let him land. You gotta let him land. Yeah.
As Burks
You're
makes
right
the
there.
first free throw, score is 75-71 with 2:06 left in the third. So we see this isn't the third quarter of doom so far. As Burks makes the second free throw. Oh no, I'm trying to stay away from the oh yeah. Try to stay away from those sayings, Kelvin.
And
Burks makes all 3 free throws. The score is 77-71. Knicks up by 6. Young is bringing the ball up. 2 minutes left in the third. He's driving, kicks it to Collins. Collins over to TLC. TLC for 3, and he gets it. Score is 77-74. Knicks up by 3. IQ bringing the ball up. Passes it to RJ. RJ is denied the drive. Goes right. And what are they? Is that a continuation or doesn't look like they're giving him a continuation? But there is a foul. So no continuation. Foul on the floor. RJ is bringing the ball out. Passes it to Burks. Knicks in the bonus, 137 left in the third quarter. Burks with another three, and he gets it. Burks has got a rhythm going. The score is 80-74, Knicks up by 6. So, fourth quarter, Burks is coming alive in the third. Young dribbling, dancing along. He's driving to the paint, misses it, and Randall rips down the rebound. Randall driving, kicks out to Burks. Burks for three. Burks with another three. Burks is on fire right now. 83-74. 57 seconds left in the third. Knicks up right now by 9. Oh my gosh. Herter driving. He stops, kicks it out to Gallinari. Gallo for three. Backboard, back rim. And Burks gets the rebound, kicks it off to Quickly. 40 seconds left. Quickly driving. He comes back out, shoots the three, front rim. Randall fights for the rebound, but Hawks get it. Young with the rebound. Young dribbling up the court. He's at the half court line, defended by Quickly. Calling out a play. They're slowing it down. 20 seconds left. It's a 8-second difference between game and shot clock. Young driving, passes it to TLC. TLC for three, misses. Young, Randall with the rebound. He's bringing it up the court, calling out a play. 6 seconds left. Randall driving to the paint, gets it after the on the buzzer. So Randall beats the buzzer. It's 85-74. Knicks enter the fourth quarter with an 11-point lead. And I know Obi didn't play yet, but if Obi comes in with the cushion, having that same activity that he had during the second quarter, I think this game is all but done. We know that starting unit for the Hawks has to rest at some point. The Knicks right now leading, and this was not the third quarter of doom. I have to give you some of the stats right now. The leading scorer is Alec Burks with 23 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Right under him is Evan Fournier with 15 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Right after that is R.J. Barrett, 13 points, 6 rebound, 1 assist. Obi Toppin is the next leading scorer with 11 and 2. Then we have Julius Randle. He has 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Emmanuel Quickly with 6 points as well. Jericho Sims with 6 points. Quentin Grimes with 3 points, and Mitchell Robinson with 2 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. So we see it, kind of spreading around. The Hawks, on the other hand, they have uneven scoring. All of it is essentially coming from Trae Young. He has 31 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Next up is Clint Capella with 12 points and 17 rebounds. Then you have Kevin Herter with 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. John Collins with 9 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Gallinari with 5 points, 2 rebounds. Solomon Hill with 4 rebounds. Cam Reddish with 3. TLC with 3. DeLon Wright with 1. Lou Williams with 2. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Chef Dan. With that there, once the fourth quarter starts, I'll begin to try to take us home and close it out there. Hopefully,
Most definitely. We're not. Salute to you, Knicks Gas Oracle, for always, first of all, for always keeping the activity going in the chat. You and Kelvin T. Jones and Big Task at Hand, you guys are always just keeping the activity going on in the chat. But it's not about, being up by 11. It's how we got it and when we got it. We're sharing the ball right now. I know Burks had a bit of heroics, but we're sharing the ball clearly right now. We see even though Randall, he's not a force on the force as far as scoring, but we're seeing him try and get things going in the rebounding and then passing. And we ended the quarter with a run. So Quickly passes the ball over to
I got the fourth.
Grimes.
I got the fourth. I
Go
got the
ahead.
fourth. I got the fourth. I gave you the third and the second. Here's Quickly brings the ball up. Let me be active here because I'm getting rusty. Here's Sims turnover. So if it's a run, we'll put you back on there to keep the good spirits going. Here's Obi Toppin finally getting the game, and Lou Williams quickly score on Obi Toppin. So 85-76 here with 11:35. Let me get in the rhythm, guys. Here's RJ Barrett going strong. Pass it over to Sims, and Sims get called for a foul there. So TLC hits Sims here. Jericho Sims gets it underneath the basket. Side, and he will go to the free throw line. No, I thought he looked like he was, but no, they'll inbound the ball. With 11:30 here, 85-76 here, as RJ Barrett he needs to get it in there. Almost had a 5-second situation, and they hit it out of bounds. Knicks got lucky there. Caught a break there, Chef Dan.
Most
Chef
definitely.
Dan. It's fact, Chef. The chat. Johnny Timon's in the building. Salute to you, Johnny Timon. Welcome aboard there. Salute to you. And let's get going here. Here's quickly for 11:29 here. Inbounds to Barrett. Back to quickly. 10 on the shot clock. Quickly drives. Quickly got the ball stolen. Good hands there by the Hawks as they're going to come back on a run here. Knicks got back good on transition. Denied it. Here's a spin by Wright. Jericho Sims contested. Misses. Knicks come up with the rebound here. Here's quickly at the three-point line. Quickly holds. Quickly's going to shoot the three, and he'll hit them off the rim. Misses. Collins with the rebound. Back to Lou Williams. Lou Williams is in the game here. Williams driving in the circle. Great, good defense by Grimes. Quickly comes up with the rebound. RJ looks like he wants to push. RJ looks, his old body language and demeanor looks different as he calls a play out here. RJ keeps his dribble, looking for a screen. RJ drives. RJ turns, passes it to Obi, back to quickly for three. It's good. 3-pointer. Manuel quickly. Knicks up 88-76 here with 10:25 here. The bench for the Knicks scored 29 points. The Hawks 16 as we get a loose ball, a ticky-tack foul on Grimes to stop it here. The score is 88-76. Knicks up with 10:26 in the fourth quarter. As Hawks are going to inbound the ball here to Lou Williams. Williams kicks it out to Darnari. Back to right. Back to TLC. Back to right. 8 on the shot clock. Here's Gallinari. Good defense by quickly all over him like a cheap suit. Here's a pass, cross-court pass. Here's Wright. Got to put it up on the shot clock. They get the offensive rebound, loose ball. So Hawks come up with it. Here's Gallinari for three, and that's off the mark, off the side of the rim. Knicks will have it. It's 88-76 with 9:59 in the fourth quarter. As the Knicks have possession, they'll bring the ball up here. Here's Emmanuel quickly getting in the set quickly. And let know how a loose ball was to say, how about there was no foul there? What they called the foul here. With 9:51, they'll side out of bounds. They're not in the penalty here. So let's see if the Rat Pack continues to grow this lead here that the starting unit gave them. As Quentin Grimes will inbound the ball here to Jericho Sims. Sims playing some good minutes here. Here's RJ Barrett. Barrett driving, keeps his dribble, going strong to the basket. Sims comes up with the loose ball. Atlanta picks it up here. Here comes the Hawks trying to run in transition. Here's Lou Williams with a lot of contact, no call there. He keeps his own rebound, passes it around. They keep passing Gallinari. Gallinari with 10 on the shot clock. He's got Grimes on him. Grimes playing some tough defense here. Good job by Grimes there, denying Gallinari. Back here to Williams. Williams with a drive. Sims and good dishing there. So he found a cutting right. They scored. Give that man an assist. 88-76. Here's quickly. Back to RJ Barrett. Barrett going strong with the floater. It's good. RJ Barrett scored, extended to a 90-78 game here with 9:05 in the fourth quarter. So fast-paced action right now, going back and forth. Here's Wright. Wright passes to Gallinari. Gallinari's going to shoot the three, and that's off the mark. Rebound RJ Barrett with 9:50 left in the game here. RJ Barrett bounced past the Obi, but good. Right back to RJ Barrett. Passes it to Grimes. Grimes is going to shoot the three, and it's off the mark. Loose ball rebound. Last touch by the Hawks. Knicks will retain possession with 14 on the shot clock. They get a new shot clock with 8:43 here. They'll inbound the ball. So they're showing the replay. RJ Barrett aggressive with the floater. You switch it over to the left hand. You got it there. The rookies are contributing, yes indeed. And absolutely, we need more people to smash the likes buttons, please. As Alec Burks will step in here. For RJ Barrett's going to get a good rest. He hit a couple shots, okay, but Alex Burks has been your high man. I can see that. We'll see. Hopefully, this is something that it won't change the momentum here. But as quickly inbounds to Burks. Burke. And here's an Obi with an Obi topping with made at the rim by John Collins. So he tried to go for that dunk. So it's 90 to 78 here. Knicks up as Atlanta has Collins. Collins one-on-one with Jericho Sims. Sims playing good defense. Jericho Sims, good defense there. The walls of Jericho, but loose ball rebound to Williams. Williams to Gallinari. Gallinari's going to shoot the three, and that's off the mark. Rebound by Quickly. Quickly looking to push. Quickly coming up, and he slows it down. Quickly has Trae Young on him. He's calling out a play, calling for a screen here, and Quickly he has double team, long cross pass to Grimes. Not a good pass there, but he got fortunate. Here's Grimes with a floater in there, misses. So Collins is trying to draw a charge, but no call as Trae Young comes up there. Miss on that floater. Still 90 to 78 with 7:50 in the fourth quarter as Gallinari. It's got Quickly all over him. Quickly playing some good interior defense. And here's a shot by CLC, but Burks contested. Rebound by the Knicks. Atlanta's been cold here. Knicks need to score here. Atlanta is 2 for 11 in the quarter, and the Knicks are 2 for 7 with 7:30 in the fourth. As Quickly calls out a play here. Quickly back to Obi Toppin. Obi going scoop and a blocking foul. So hopefully he's okay there. Obi grimacing a little. Hopefully he's not hurt. Just a little. Looks like a cramp.
No, he's holding his arm. Yeah, I'm hoping he's okay. Hopefully, all right. He didn't. Oh man.
Hyperextension of the arm there when he came. When he went down, that looked kind of. Yeah, that looked kind of ugly. That looked ugly, folks. I'm holding my breath, my collective breath, because I am a huge Obi Toppin fan. I got his jersey on right now, so hopefully that young man is just a little bruised. We can't see him go down.
Oh man, now he's holding the elbow hard.
Let's see what the coaching staff do. Did they call a timeout? They might have.
Yeah, they did.
He's grimacing. He's grimacing in pain. He's grimacing in pain. Let's see. Hopefully he's okay. Obi Toppin. My goodness.
Oof. Yes. Okay, so we're not the only ones. Look, just the Timberwolves pulled it out into second OT, 121 to 120. Yeah, tough. So the Timberwolves are 500. D'Angelo Russell had 35 points on the night. Karl Anthony Towns had 28 and 10. Anthony Edwards 19, 6 and 7. Yeah. And Joel Embiid had how much? 42 and 14. So yeah, very impressive stuff right there. But the Suns are up on the Nets right now, 102 to 84. So it's not just us, ladies and gentlemen.
Folks, let's give a hot welcome to Hearthstone Media. Salute to you. Welcome aboard. Thank you for giving us an opportunity. Thank you for coming aboard here with us on the BX Sports Jedi Network. We do the Return of the Knicks podcast. Watch along. We also have MMA programming. Roundtable Yankees watch along, Yankees discussion. So salute to you. Yes, I hope Obi Toppin is fine, and I hope we can entertain you tonight. I know that your favorite stream is not on tonight, but hopefully we could give you something competitive or something that you enjoy watching until your favorite media, your favorite stream returns. Or if you want to return, you're more than welcome to join the Jedi family as well. So salute to you, Hearthstone Media. Welcome aboard. Salute. Yep, absolutely. And Knicks Gas Oracle salutes him as well. So they're still in the timeout. When they get back from the timeout, we'll continue the call, the play-by-play, and the watch along there. So hopefully Obi Toppin is okay. We hopefully he gets back there. Thank you, definitely. Appreciate it. Man, let's hope. I'm holding my collective breath. I'm a little nervous as Obi Toppin.
Oh, okay. So mine's just came back. Obi is back. It seems like what kind of happened is he didn't hit his elbow on the floor. He hit it on what's his name? On Collins' head. So it's not as rough as the floor, but hopefully he's good. He is back in, ladies and gentlemen. He's about to take the free throw. So that's a good sign right there.
90 to 78 for those that want to know the score, like Edward. 90 to 78. Knicks up 90 to 78. I'll be giving you the scores. Just give me a few seconds. I'll definitely get there. I like to always give you the scores, but I don't want to saturate it too much. So yeah, go Knicks go. Joshua Latape says go Knicks go. I understand what you meant there with not Knicks, but he hits the first free throw, extended to a 91-78 lead with 7:26 in the fourth quarter. And you know the Knicks play Brooklyn next on Tuesday night. But right now, one quarter, one game at a time, we got the Hawks in front of us. And Obi, he hits a pair of free throws, so good to see that young man hit some free throws. 92-78 here with 7:22 in the fourth quarter as Trae Young brings the ball up there to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes all over him like a cheap suit, and he passes it over to Collins. Collins alley-oop to Capella. That's all they know how to do, folks, and they score there 92-78, 92-80, excuse me. That's all they know how to do with Capella. So, 7:07 in the fourth quarter as Toppin calls a play back to Burks. Burks, what a game Burke is having tonight. 8 on the shot clock. He's going to draw a long range jumper, misses, rebound Capella. So Knicks up 92-80 with 6:50 in the fourth quarter as Trae Young brings the ball up here. Grimes playing Trae Young tonight. Here's Grimes playing really good defense, some good minutes out there. He got a little on his skates, but Trae Young baited him for the long jumper. No long rebound, quickly comes up with it quickly, and Herder gets the foul to stop momentum. Knicks wanted to run on the fast break. You had Obi Toppin trailing, and you also had Quentin Grimes in the front court. So good foul there by Herder to stop the action. 92-80 as Mitchell Robinson will come in. Jericho Sims, what a job done tonight so far. Excellent job playing in there. Knicks were undermanned, understaffed, and he has come up with the walls of Jericho. As quickly, he has the ball to Burks. Burke. And he looks around. Oh, stolen. Bad pass by Burke too quickly. Lou Williams has it. And Trae Young back to Burke. Quickly playing some good defense, but they call that foul there. So quickly was up in the air, but he has some good hands. He just kept his hands up, but they will call that foul normally in transition. So I don't think the Knicks are in the I don't think the Knicks are at the bonus. No,
we're in the bonus.
We're on the bonus, but not the Hawks. So
Yeah.
Oh no, Williams will go to the free throw line. And he misses the first free throw, so in and out.
Ball don't lie.
Yep.
Quickly was calling for that to be on the floor, but ball don't lie.
As Grimes comes out, Fournier comes in. Let's hope Fournier comes up with some hot shooting, continues extending here. So Williams with 4 points tonight will go to the line here for the second, and he hits 1 of 2 here. So Knicks up 92-81 here with 6:15 left in the game here. As Obi back to quickly. 14 on the shot clock. Back to Fournier. Fournier rises up for 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Evan Fournier. Knicks extend 95-81. Knicks got to guard the perimeter because you know the threes are going to start chucking for the Hawks. Here's Trae Young. Young passes it to Herder. Passes to Collins. Collins open 3. In and out. Misses. Mitchell Robinson boxing out, but Lou Williams come up with the loose ball. Williams back to Collins again for another 3. It's good. So second opportunities for the Hawks hurt the Knicks in that possession there. 95-84 with 5:35 in the fourth quarter as Emmanuel quickly brings the ball up here. Quickly to Toppin. Back to quickly. He's looking for Fournier, but he keeps his dribble. He starts his dribble here. Mitchell Robinson comes for a pick. Quickly back to the circle. Floater. Off the mark. Mitchell Robinson had a ball there. Capella boxed him out there. Robinson had a hand. Didn't go well. Here's Trae Young. Young. Alley-oop to Capella. That's all they know how to do, and he scores. 95-86.
It's working right now for them.
Yep. And timeout right now. That is the most. God, that's so boring. Can you do something else? My goodness. One-dimensional, but they score. It works. So timeout with 5:08 in the fourth quarter, Chef.
Most definitely. And I'm liking the pace that we're playing. We can match them in this pace. It seemed like earlier the Knicks were kind of a slower team early in the season, but now as we're letting some of the other guys play more and more, we're kind of seeing the true speed of this team. We can match this pace of the team. It's just one thing I did see that, it kind of was discouraging there. Earlier, IQ ran the play essentially where it's the 2 options. You either have Obi for the lob or you have Fournier for the 3. Fournier hits the 3. The second time, the Hawks defended that well. Fournier tries to cut, but that's only after that the play doesn't work, that they kind of just stall. They didn't kind of flow into another play design. So if the initial play and its second option didn't work, it kind of seems like they don't have just another play to kind of flow into into there. So, but these are the things to work on, especially with this unit that hasn't really played together much.
It says it's hard. It's similar to the Harding Capella with the Hawks pick and roll to perfection. You're right. You're right. You're right with that. If it works, it works. I'm not hating on it. It's just I want to see the Knicks defend it for Christ's sake. Defend it well. Kemba needs to start doing that with Mitchell Robinson. I agree with you. Especially if Kemba wants to retain and stay in that starting lineup and wants the team to look and flow the way it looks tonight. But we'll have a lot on that on the post game later on. We're gonna have a lot of conversation on that there. But right now the Knicks are up 95-86. So we'll see. Can they bring this home? Can they take it and finish this game out there? With 5:08, there's plenty of time left here. So the Knicks cannot be complacent. They cannot go on a scoring drought. They need to continue the good play. Well, we'll get it once they're still in a commercial break. Well, once we'll get there, we'll definitely next commercial break. Shut down. Try to find me the scoring stats team wise when the next commercial break, because there's going to
Okay.
be one here. There's going to be one. I don't think we'll have enough time to bring that stats as they come back from commercial on my feed, on my end. I might be, like I said, I might be a couple seconds behind, 30 to 45 seconds from your normal, because I got to stream it through the all 22 into the Roku app and so forth down here in Orlando, Florida. So we'll get the play going. So salute to everyone. Thank you for all the likes, and thank you for all the new subscribers. We're trying to get to that 2K subscriber mark, and we're almost there. We're almost there. We're at 1,800 plus, almost there to the 2K. As Mitchell Robinson inbounds to Emmanuel quickly with 5 minutes, just 5 minutes left in the game here. Knicks up 95-86 here. And here comes Burke. Back to Fournier. 8 on the shot clock. He surveils. Here's Fournier. Double team. Fournier drops back for 3 off the mark. Rebound by Capella. You want the Knicks gotta go to the paint here. And they're in the bonus. They should be going to the free throw line. Here's Trae Young. Back to Herder. Back to Young. 12 on the shot clock. Quickly playing strong here as Young looks for Quickly, but he misses. So good job there by Quickly being a pest and antagonist over Trae Young here as Burke brings it up here with 4:22 left. 95-86 here. Knicks. Here's Burke. Burke stops. He got Collins on a mismatch. Back to Randall. Randall is inserted the game. Randall, baseline jumper. Off the mark. Rebound by Atlanta. Here's Trae Young here. Young drives. Young has quickly all over him. Good job by Quickly, the 9. Back the ball goes to Herder. 13 on the shot clock. Fournier all over Herder. Herder gets picked there. He comes on the screen, misses the jumper. Fight for the rebound. Knicks come up with it with 3:49 left in the game. Knicks up 95-86. Both teams got a little cold here as Quickly brings the ball up here. Knicks need to score here to continue putting the pace here and extend it to a double digit. Quickly rises for 3, off the mark. Rebound by Atlanta with 3:33 here left in the game as Trae Young brings the ball up here. Young keeps his dribble, guarded by Randall. Trae Young tried pass, thread the needle, misses, turnover. New York gets the ball here with 3:22 in the fourth quarter. We have a timeout on the floor. Chef Dan, talk to me.
The stats right now, our leading scorer is still Burks with 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Evan Fournier has 18 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Next up is RJ Barrett with 15 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Next up is Obi Toppin, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Then we have Emmanuel Quickly, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. So Emmanuel Quickly starting to come alive with the game here. Jericho Sims has 6 points, 6 rebounds. Mitch has 2 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. Julius Randle with 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
So what are the teams shooting on the field team wise?
Right now, the Knicks are shooting 47% from the field as opposed to the Hawks 36. The Knicks are shooting 39% from 3, the Hawks 25. Free throw is 80-75. The Knicks up by 5%. The Hawks are out rebounding us 48-44. Their offensive rebounds are 13-6 in favor of the Hawks. 20-16 assists. We have 4 more. Steals, they have 8. We have 4. Blocks, they have 4. We have 3.
as they get inbound the ball here. Knicks up 95-86 with 3:20 left in the game as Burks brings it up. They Burks and Randall two-man game. Burks floater in the paint and he misses. Fight for the rebound. Randall point blank range. Randall gets mauled there by Capella. He gets tackled there, not allow him to go up strong. Good foul there. Nothing malicious. He just stops. So Randall will go to the line. A chance for 2 points here on the free throw line. The biggest stat was Julius right now. He's only has only one turnover, and if he keeps it up, one turnover the rest of the game, we shall win. I agree with you. So Randall will go to the line here, has opportunity to put the Knicks up by 10 with his first free throw, and here comes the first one. He nails it. So Knicks up 96-86 with 3:11 to play here. He has another free throw coming to the line, coming up for him. Now, both teams are in a bonus, just to let you guys know that. Next, they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way. As Julius hits a pair of free throws. Knicks up 97-86 with 3:11 here as they inbound the ball. Kevin Huerter brings the ball up. Looks like Trae Young. Trae Young is playing off the ball currently right now. Capella back to Lou Williams in the game as well. So what we called here a foul on Quickly, fighting over a screen. So 3 minutes here. They had a foul to give, so they put bonus, but they had a foul to give. So here's Trae Young. Young Quickly's doing a phenomenal job there. Young misses in and out. Rebound Julius. So Manning Quickly playing some good perimeter defense. Here's Burks. Burks calling out a play here. Right now he has Huerter isolated one-on-one, but Julius they come for a screen. They want to feed Julius on the ISO with 7 on the shot clock. Julius drives, goes to the paint, back to Quickly. Quickly's going to shoot the three off the mark. Rebound Williams. So that desperation three there as Huerter brings the ball up there. Williams picked up by Quickly. Lou Williams shake and bake, and he shoots and misses. Quickly again playing some good defense, just being around there and disrupting with 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Actually, 2 minutes and 10 seconds now in the game as Randall brings it up. Knicks trying to smell a victory here as they slow the game down here. Now here's Randall. Randall thought about driving. He stops. He's driving now to the paint and stripped by John Collins, but he gets it back and puts back, blocked by Capella. Good defense by the Hawks as Trae Young's trying to unfoul. He didn't get the call there. And good job by Fournier staying with him. He kicks it out of Williams, 16 on the shot clock. Williams going to shoot the three over Quickly and misses way off as Knicks come up with the rebound with 1 minute and 40 seconds here within the game. Knicks up 97-86 here as the Knicks starting to feel it. They just got to hit some shots here to put this game away as Burks, 10 on the shot clock, taking as much time off the block. Here's Burks going to the paint, and he gets a foul call. So Collins got a nice punch in the mouth there, literally by accident. But Burks will go to the line for some free throws. So 97-86 with 1 minute and 28 here in the fourth quarter. The Knicks looks like they're going to pull this one out. Let's see. Now, Hawk's turkey is coming close. He could smell it. The bird is almost cooked.
It's Thanksgiving, and we had to cook some birds. Birds had to be cooked.
As Burks misses the first free throw, you got to hit your free throws, guys. Hit your free throws. Pull this game away. Don't give them a glimmer of hope. As the Brooklyn Nets 101-108 on the Phoenix Suns with 1 minute and 24. A lot of action in Brooklyn currently right now as Burks misses both free throws. So Knicks not making it easy on themselves. 96-86 here. Still have a double-digit lead. Here's Collins. Collins driving. Collins misses. Rebound. No call there. Good thing the referee let him play there. Fournier, not a lot of contact, but they try to sell it. And Knicks, 1 minute, 10 seconds here. They 14 on the shot clock. They're going to take time off the clock here. For 1 minute to go here. 97-86. Quickly drives with the floater. Misses. Rebound. Mitch Robinson put it back. He misses. Capella. Here's Huerter on the transition, and he scores. You don't want to see them scoring the transition and get quick buckets like that. You want them to work and fight for every bucket they can and take clock off the game. As Burks double team here, trap, and here's Quickly. They want to eat clock here as they want to trap, and they're moving the ball around. Knicks just cannot turn the ball over. They got to get into 6 on the shot clock. Fournier is going to rise for 3. He was fouled. So not a good foul there by Trae Young.
Yep.
So Fournier will go to the line for 3. And here's the 3 free throws. You could probably say wrap it up here.
Wrap it up, right?
He could wrap it up like a Christmas gift. So right now, Knicks up 97-88, and to Turkey Hawks. So here's the first free throw and misses. So right now, this is a you want
Cardiac
to,
Knicks.
yeah,
Cardiac Knicks,
you
man.
have a great game. All you gotta do is hit some free throws, guys. Make it. It would be a perfect game. But the Knicks always want to be B-rated. They never want to have an A+ game. What's up? What's up, Leonardo Sato? What's going on, man? I'll see you in the chat. I appreciate you, man. The Knicks up 98-88 with 31.8 seconds, and he hits the 2 of 3 free throws. That it's 99-88. So 31.8 seconds here. Knicks got to play defense, not foul, not stop the clock as Lou Williams drives. Lou Williams kicks out to her. Good defense by Burks. 17 on the shot clock, 25.6 here. Knicks up 99-88. And of course, gobble, gobble, gobble. And they score on the inbound play. Trey Young, excuse me. He scores 90-80, 99-90 with 22.1 seconds. Burks passes to Fournier. The Knicks are going to dribble this out. Looks like they passed the timeline, so they'll hold here, and it looks it's a final. The Knicks win 99-90. Wow, nobody thought the Knicks were going to win when you saw everyone injured. When you saw everyone out from the scouting report. No Gibson, no Noel, no Kemba, so forth, and no one believed they were going to win. And the Knicks come out. Congratulations to the Knicks. Let's go! Absolutely. Oh man, you gotta love it. The Knicks win 99-90 tonight. Chef Dan, phenomenal, phenomenal. Also, the final score: Knicks 99, Atlanta Hawks 90. So the Knicks improved to 2 games above 500, 11-8, 11-9. Excuse me, and you gotta like it. Absolutely.
And that's how we feeling right now, man.
They play
We
really
feeling,
good. What
yeah.
my thing I like was the energy of the young staff. The score is Knicks win 99-90. 99-90. I'm gonna put it right here. Knicks, so that you guys can see it. To all my people in the Philippines, Knicks win. Hold on, let me write it there in the chat. And 99-90. And no problem. I appreciate you guys watching along and joining us. So right here, Knicks win 99-90 tonight in and around the road. Emmanuel Quickly with 9.7 assists for Emmanuel Quickly. I loved it to see the high assist there. But one thing about Emmanuel Quickly is defense. All over, everywhere. Yes, we definitely appreciate the Philippines. Good Sunday morning to you there. I hope you're enjoying your breakfast. Thank you for Philippines for the love you give us on the program. Everyone from that comes in from the Philippines, we are you guys are like our second home. Broadcasting to you guys all the time with the Yankees and the watch along. So salute. We love the people of the Philippines. For the support they give the Jedi Network and the channel here. A good game, fellas. I hope to see you guys around. Just sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, come on in here. Come on back. If you ever want to come on as a panelist, your doors are always welcome to come on as a panelist. Want to chop it up and talk Knicks? You're more than welcome as well. Of course, Viva Pac-Man. There's going to be some boxing later on in a couple of hours. Teofimo Lopez will be fighting tonight on the Zone. I said that because I saw the Pac-Man quote. We love one of my favorite boxers is Manny Pacquiao. Just not to fall off topic, but thank you, Hearthstone Media. We appreciate you there. Don't forget, I will be subbing back. I sub back as well. And I appreciate you coming aboard. I hope we entertain you, and I hope that you enjoyed all the outcome, the watch along as well as the outcome. I appreciate you definitely. Tibbs have the new formula: play the young guy, and they hustle more. We shall see. We shall see. And it goes, thanks. You got the good juju. Great stream. Hopefully, G Money will come on. We love G Money. He's part of the network. He's part of the network. I still can't abandon my guys that got me here to the dance, which is G Money, Z, Austin, Chef Dan, myself. you don't abandon the girls that you took that dances with you. That saying. So we shall see. Chef Dan, give us some final stats here, and we'll get into the uh, roundtable portion of the game here and our thoughts.
The final stats of the game: the Knicks win 99-90. The Knicks 44% from the field goal, 36 of 82. The Hawks were 36% from the field goal, 33 of 93. The Knicks were 38% from three pointers, 11 of 29, versus the Hawks were 24% at 9 of 37. The Knicks 73% free throws at 16 of 22 versus the Hawks 75, 15 of 20. The Hawks out rebounded the Knicks at 52 to 50 rebounds. They had more offensive rebounds at 13 to 8. Assists, the Knicks out assisted the Hawks 20 to 18. The Hawks had four more steals than the Hawks. The Hawks had four more steals than the Knicks at 8 to 4. The Hawks had three more blocks in 6 to 3. The Knicks had 10 turnovers. The Hawks had 6 points in the paint. The Knicks had 48. The Hawks had 38. The second chance points, the Knicks had 10. The Hawks had 11. Fast break points, the Knicks had 10. The Hawks had 7. Points off of turnovers, the Knicks had 10. The Hawks had 11. The biggest lead the Knicks had was 14, and the biggest lead the Hawks had was 6. And both teams had 17 fouls apiece.
Right.
The
Absolutely.
leading scorer for the Knicks is Alec Burks with 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Next up is Evan Fournier with 20 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Then you have RJ Barrett with 15, 7, and 1 assist. Then is Obi Toppin with 13, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Then is Emmanuel Quickly with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Julius Randle with 8 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. And then Mitchell Robinson with 2 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. And then you had some contributions from Grimes and Sims. Sims with 6 points, 6 rebounds, and Grimes with 3 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. So just an overall good game.
Right. As I highlight the score, Knicks win 99-90. Knicks win 99-90, guys. 99-90. I know everyone's asking for the score, and I highlighted there on the highlight reel.
Most definitely. But yeah, this is an overall great game. We're seeing that we there was unbalanced scoring on the Hawks side, and there's a little bit more balanced scoring on the Knicks side. But at the same time, you do it's the sport of basketball, and you are going to need those heroics. One player at one point is going to have to go off in order to help you. And we saw that fourth quarter Burks decided to come alive in the third quarter and help the Knicks kind of push out edge out the deficit that edge out the the lead that we needed in order to win. Looking at the scoring through each quarter, the Knicks outscored the Hawks in the first quarter 28-27. Then it's dead even in the second quarter at 23 apiece. Then the Knicks outscored the Hawks by 10 in the third quarter, 34-24. And then the Hawks outscored the Knicks in the fourth quarter, 16-14. So yeah, that goes to show, where the majority of the scoring happens. It seems that we were able to pull away from the Hawks in the third quarter. A rarity for this Knicks team in this year currently for them to kind of do the, foot on the neck thing during the third quarter. But that was a lovely thing. But we also saw that, coming to fruition in the end of the second quarter. At the end of the first half, the Knicks kind of had a nice run to build the lead. And then the Hawks kind of came back at the start of the third quarter, but then the Knicks slowly started to get back in the game, make it even. And just when we needed a push to kind of send things over, that's when Burke showed up. From there, the young guys, I think the young guys are doing a great job as the Suns make it officially 16 straight as they beat the Nets tonight. But yeah, the young guys were doing a great thing out there in pushing the pace and keeping us up with the Hawks, but also it does a great thing in it forces Julius Randle to move more up the court. I don't know. It seems like when it's him and Kemba, he feels like he can, those two can kind of labor up the court a little and kind of figure things out. quicken the pace, get into the play faster. That way you can see what works, what doesn't work, and try and readjust things. You have to give yourself as much opportunities as possible. So that was a great thing right there. Obi Toppin, explosive night tonight. Great game by Obi Toppin. Great comeback game by RJ Barrett. It isn't all the numbers that we want to see, but RJ Barrett looked like himself tonight, more aggressive, more consistent. We're seeing him finish around the rim more in ways that he was struggling with before, but now he's getting more of. Like, the sophomore slump should be over with. So it was just overall a great game from this side. Jedi, what did you see on your side?
Yeah, the tone was set with the way RJ Barrett came out in the first quarter, very aggressive, scoring, and the Knicks came out loose. They came out with intensity, with energy, and it showed that the with RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier start off the game. Burke, the point guard, worked for this game tonight, especially everybody was worried, and what a good game to find out is you know, with Trey Young and Kelvin Jones says, yes, if we run more offensive possessions, I agree with you there. And also, when we brought in the young guys, the second unit, the Rat Pack, Summer League Rat Pack, and they kept pushing the pace, moving quickly, spreading the ball. It was fun to watch them out on the floor, the way they were, just unselfishness, playing the basketball, athletic, use their youth and athleticism, and they provided a spark, if you ask me, up and down, and something that this team needed a little lackluster. They were a little bit in neutral, stuck, a little lackadaisical, lethargic, and the second unit did a really good job. I was very pleasantly surprised with it, the way they played, and this is why we always say no egos. Everybody played unselfish basketball. It also helped in the defense, and what we see tonight again is the growth of an Obi Toppin as well as Emmanuel Quickly. Those two are growing together. They're growing wonderful. The Knicks win 99-90, Jonathan, and the Knicks win 99-90. I put it in the comment as well, but I'll keep it up here just for you guys to see. Salute to you, Jonathan de Guzman. I appreciate you. Knicks win 99-90. And like I wanted to touch that. Remember how we talked about Thibodeau removing Obi Toppin 2 minutes in the second quarter, and they went on a 9-0 run.
Yeah,
Toppin Toppin didn't play for 14 plus minutes afterwards. He and plus, that's not including the halftime stats to sit down. So it's like can you play them another minute or two? Yeah, but they win. They win. That was something I put a star just to see when he came back in. He didn't come. He didn't play the whole third quarter, but it is what it is. Also, one thing I noticed for the Hawks, Cam Reddish didn't play much in the second quarter. In the second half, no fourth quarter action at all. He wasn't lighting it up either. But I thought his length and his size was going to be a problem for the Knicks. But it is what it is. That's a good victory. Good raw victory for the New York Knicks, being shorthanded. This is why we said next man up mentality. This is why we crave for play some of these guys, play them, play and see what they have out there. But Burks, what can you say? 20 plus points tonight. Star of the game. Emmanuel Quickly, impactful again with his defense. And he was actually defending Doug Gallinari as well, all over him like a cheap suit, not fouling, just his pressure on them, making them uncomfortable, thinking there was going to be a foul. Quickly, the discipline and not to foul. Manu Quickly, slowly, right in front of our eyes, is maturing into a really good player. You know, if he's not in the futures game this year, something's wrong with the voting in the NBA second year player. If they have that game again this year, he's got to be there quickly. Yeah, wish Knox would have got some burn. Yeah, it looks like Calvin. I think Knox's days are over here in the New York Knicks uniform. I hate to say that, but we'll bring in Derek Wilder to see what he's got. Mr. Wilder, what is going on, my friend?
Calvin, I think Knox's days are over here in the New York Knicks uniform.
Talk to me. Tell me what you saw tonight's game.
Wanda, we can hear the stream in the background.
You hear me?
Yeah, but we can hear the stream in the background as well.
Hold on. Oh, here I go. You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
My bad. You know, I'm getting old. You know what I'm saying? How y'all guys doing? Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you, man. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was great. It was great. My sons got big as hell, man. You know, they all bigger than me, man. My whole family's bigger than me, man. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, you know, y'all guys had a great Thanksgiving as well as everybody else, man. That was a great game tonight, guys. Great game. Great
It
game,
was.
man.
It
That was a
was.
great game by my New York Knicks, by our New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying, guys? Great game. I like it. Defense shut them down. You know, shut them down. We was up, what? We was trailing. They came out. They went about, what, 7 points, 6 points, something like that, at the beginning of the third quarter. You know, they went on like a 12 or something old run on us, you know. But we withstood it, though, and came back. That was a tremendous win for the Knicks tonight, man. Tremendous win, guys.
Let
Tremendous.
me let me ask you this: would you keep? Let me ask Chef Dan and everyone in the chat: do you keep Burks your starting point guard, and what would you do with Kemba? Do you have Kemba sit up a couple games more? You know, with say he's maybe make up an injury just to keep his head in the game, maybe a few minutes, a few games out of the court, to rest and see what's going on with him or so forth, or what something to keep in mind later. But or is it too soon to make a kind of a move for your point guard?
For me, it's too soon right now. I think this was based on the matchup, knowing that we had the Hawks tonight, who likes to run, be in the open space. You wanted the athletes out there that could keep up with them. And if Kemba was resting on a back-to-back after having, like, I know we lost yesterday, but technically he had the best game out of all of us, out of all the people on the court yesterday. So it's a good thing to just get that rest for them. But I mean, the next matchup is the Brooklyn Nets. Are
Mhm.
you sure you want to have 3, 4 rookies against that team full of grizzled veterans out there?
That's a good one. That's a good one. But you know what, though? We're gonna basically, you know, they got the James Harden. You know, he's tough. You know, Kevin Durant. Uh, they don't have Joe Harris, right? Harris ain't there. He's still out, right? I believe
I
Harris.
don't know if he's injured or not. I don't know, but they do have threats all over the court.
They do.
That's the one thing in regards to the Nets, they do have threats all over the court. So I think it's more so a game to game basis, Kev. You got to look at who you playing against. Look at the maximum height, things of that nature. Look at the age. Look at the way they play the game, and if you can match that style with the young players and get them experience along with keeping it a tight game, you can do that. But if you have a team like the Lakers, for instance. The Lakers are full of veteran. They're full of veterans. Now they'll have their off nights, a time or two where they're beaten by a young team, but all those guys aren't gonna let that happen. But so
You
many
right.
times.
I'm about to tell somebody that they're not gonna let that happen when the time comes to crunch. You're right. It's not gonna happen. I don't see it. You know. But anyway, Brooklyn lost tonight to Atlanta. I mean to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
guys? Brooklyn lost
16. What's that? 16 wins for the Suns.
Yep,
17, 16.
16
16.
straight.
Now
Yeah,
are the Suns peaking so early in the season?
yeah. They might be. They might be. Oh, you know what? Teams are just not really playing good, bro, right now. There's a bunch of teams that's playing just like the Knicks are playing, and they're good teams. There's teams that's losing to the bad teams. I watched the Chicago Bulls lose to the worst team in the league the other night.
Yeah,
You
the
know?
Rockets.
So any given night, these guys can turn it on. These guys are all professionals. I count none of these guys out. You know, just some are playing, some can pick it up quicker than others can. You know.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, I can
And
see
look,
that. Yeah.
hold on. With that being said, Houston they're beating Charlotte by 15 right now.
Wow,
You know what I'm saying?
wow,
120 to 106. So who would have thought that? Back to back games for them, you know?
wow. That's a surprising. Wow, who's winning the Bulls and Miami matchup?
Bulls are tied score right now in the fourth quarter, 9:21, 80 to 80.
Wow, that's a slobber knocker. Wow, that's a good
Yeah.
one there.
Dallas and Washington. Dallas is winning 76 to 74 in the third quarter. Utah is beating New Orleans in the halftime by 19.
And the
Philly lost.
Cavaliers are beating the Magic 91-79 with 4 minutes left in the fourth.
That's right. And Philly lost to Minnesota,
Yeah,
121
that
to 120.
double overtime. That's what Chef Dan was telling us. Yeah.
That was a Laker game last night, triple overtime.
Ooh, they beat the Sacramento, right? The
They
Kings.
lost. They lost.
They lost to the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, wow, a lot of issues
You
there.
know what? I watched that whole game. They can't say it was Russell Westbrook's fault. You know, they can't say it was his fault last night.
Wow. So now for the Knicks, it's the Brooklyn Nets, our rival. Crosstown rival. With wow, that's going to be hopefully. We know Derrick Rose will be probably back.
Hope he
Looks like he
will.
was working out earlier in the before the game. We'll see. How the Knicks will match up against the Brooklyn Nets, and it's going to be in Brooklyn. Um, we shall see how that game goes. What's your thoughts on
Brooklyn.
that
Hey, I got to root for them both. I got to go for both of them. I'm from Brooklyn. Hey, when I
one?
tell y'all this, guys, I grew up with Jay Z, man. I did. I grew up with Jay Z. His cousin Tata. We grew up together.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I went to the Salvation Army basketball, the boys club, went to PS 54. Francis Scott Key, my junior high school, Eastern District. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with them guys.
That's
I
a lot,
mean,
lot of time.
I grew up. I grew up and live in Brooklyn as well. But I'm sorry, for me, it's a Knicks town over here, man. When I was growing up, I knew the Nets for New Jersey, so they're
Yeah,
still a foreign team to me right now.
no doubt,
They
no
look
doubt.
like the hipster Nets to me. Not they don't represent Brooklyn. They represent, I don't know, just hipsters and gentrification to me over there on that side. So
Yeah, it changed. It
I
changed.
just yeah.
It changed. It changed a lot. It changed. It has changed a lot. I grew up. Listen, I grew up in an era, and I'm quite sure Kev know about the '80s. Uh, you couldn't come outside with certain things on; they would take it from you. You would get robbed, and this wasn't by kids. This was by grown men. You know what I'm saying? So to watch New York City change, even though it's still going through what it goes through, a lot of these young guys couldn't make it coming up when we came up, man. It was, like I said, I'm 55. I came up, they take your hat off your head. You know what I'm saying? Grown men standing outside taking your sneakers out at school.
Yeah, your sheepskin. If you had a sheepskin, if
Oh
you
my
were,
God. Oh my God. You know what I mean? It was terrible. I had my friend had his whole ski suit on, right? The only thing he had under was his underwear and t-shirt. A guy stuck him up in front of the school, took the whole ski suit from him. You know,
Mm.
he's standing outside in his drawers and t-shirt, freezing. Just some real stuff. You know?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why it's like that now.
I remember the early '80s. If you had Lee's pants, they would rip the patch
Oh
off of
yeah,
your Lee patches.
yeah.
So yeah.
I had every flavor of Lee's, every flavor. They called me the ice
Uh,
cream man.
but hey, Brooklyn Tuesday night. We shall see how injury. We got to see the injury report going forward. I love the fact that we kept playing the young youth.
Yeah,
We've been calling on it. We've been calling on it.
what's his name?
This is
Jericho Sims and Grimes.
Jericho Sims, Grimes. Played really well tonight.
Yeah,
They were very elusive up and down the court. They are very impactful. Their minutes. Again, I'm glad. Thank God that Obi Toppin's injury wasn't nothing serious. Thank God, because it'd be sucked for him to get injured and miss some games after he's driving forward. No setbacks for him. That's what helped him. That's what screwed him out last year. He got that
yeah.
early injury the first out of preseason, the first few games, and he was always behind the eight ball last season for Toppin. But man, now, hopefully, we keep moving forward, topping RJ Barrett. I hope this is a trend in the right direction, that he turns a corner. And of course, Julius is Julius. He has talent. He's all
What
NBA
happened
talent
to him?
there.
What happened to him tonight?
To Julius,
Yeah,
He was. I think, if anything, like this was. I'm not gonna lie. This might have been without the points. This might have been the best game for Julius
I agree.
without having the points because he affected the game without having to
he had to
score.
play defense.
He played defense, but more so than that, he was at the right places at the right time to get certain rebounds. And because he knew he could get certain foul calls, like even right there, even at the fourth quarter, when the Knicks was struggling to score, put up points on the board, he got an offensive rebound. He could have
Yeah.
put it right back up. He noticed that everyone was distracted, but he purposely waited and he pump faked until Capella fouled him so that he could get to the line and put some points up on the board to help the Knicks. So it's things like those. Like we're seeing Julius had to play like the like just a a supporting role today, but that was the most important role. We needed someone to kind of just ease, like if Burks is doing all the scoring and you have RJ and Fournier get like they're getting off of their bad nights and they're scoring efficiently, then we need a guy who's going to clean up and do all the dirty work, and that's what Julius was today. He was the guy that did the dirty work.
He was. He was. He was. He was. You know what? And I couldn't see the game. Like I said, I don't have MSG. You know what I'm saying? I have the, what y'all watch. Y'all watch it on MSG? I
Yeah.
got.
Yes.
See, that's what it is. Yeah, y'all got MSG. I'm in Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? I can't watch the game on MSG, so I'm doing the, play by play by. And what you just said, what you saw Julius Randle, I couldn't see that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see that. But guys, hold on. Y'all go ahead and talk. I gotta let my dog out, and she's
No problem. No problem. We'll put you
a
on
little
mute
late.
for a
You know,
moment.
it's snowing out here, guys. Y'all got snow in New York?
Well, I'm in
Yeah, some
Orlando,
snow was
Florida,
supposed
so
no. Yeah, some snow was supposed to come down in New York today. So
Bruh, it's coming down.
I got some. I got 80-degree weather if you want it.
Oh my God,
oh
my brother
man.
lives in Orlando. He says the same thing. Hey, I live in the home of Joe Namath, Beaver Falls.
Yeah, he told us. He told
Yeah,
us
that's
that.
Joe Namath. Let me go let her out.
Yeah. Man. No pun intended to Ron Cleveland, but that was a good game. I really send me some. Yeah, you want some? I tell you some 80-degree weather in a heartbeat. I wanted to see. Let me see something. I'm going to look at there. 11 rebounds for Julius Randle. I like that. He was a +2 on the floor. Randle was a +2, but I think he was more impactful than a +2. So that's why stats and numbers are so misleading sometimes. And because I thought, like you said, Chef Dan, as much as I've gone a little bit knocking Julius Randle. Julius Randle played a really good game. Despite not having the scoring offensively, but his impact on the floor, leadership. That's called leadership. Great win there. Salute to CT. What's going on, CT?
Salute to you, CT. But yeah, as you said, man, Randall had a great game. I agree with you completely, and like it just goes to show, like even like it just you knew I don't know, it seemed to me like Randall was going to have a great game because I saw that even though he didn't have big numbers,
Mm-hmm.
everything in the stats wise was being touched. He didn't have points up until the third quarter, but he had six rebounds and he had four assists in the by the first half, by the end of the first half. So that just goes to show he was trending in a good direction. And also, like, I don't know, it maybe some nights now we can have it to where we're entering the first half and Obi Toppin's the leading scorer, because that's what happened tonight. It seemed like Obi Toppin got right off from the great start he had during the playoffs against these Hawks, and he got familiar with playing against them. So he's going to do what he can. Like as much as this was a great Randall game, this was a great Obi game in that Obi was allowed to shine more, and because Randall didn't have all those points, I don't know. It's just it was a flow, and
Yeah.
everyone shared the game today. That's what it truly felt like.
It was a defensive game tonight. I'll tell you that much. Knicks played a good, tremendous job on the Atlanta Hawks tonight. They didn't let the Atlanta Hawks have their way. Trey Young had a tremendous game. But I think in the end somebody clamped down on him and slowed him down because he didn't really break out like he normally does at the end. But
And
that,
that was, and
right.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, but that was the combination effort of Alec Burks and Emmanuel Quickly. And I
Yes.
know a lot of people really don't want, like, they think that Quickly isn't he isn't a good point of attack defender, but we're seeing that if you can at least stay in front and bother Trey Young, then
Yeah.
you can keep up with a lot of guys, because Trey Young is one of the fastest, shiftiest point guards in the league.
Yeah, he did a good job. Did a good job. And you know what? I like the way that he was passing the ball tonight too, because that's the first time I've seen the New York Knicks have over 7 assists in a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a guard. I'm
A
not
Yes.
talking
guard,
about
yeah.
Randall. So that's a big A+ for him. If he can continue to do that, the Knicks can, like you just said, they could be riding on high cylinders, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and definitely with that point there, we should see if how, like I was saying, my statement was I hope the rookies cause an issue to Thibodeau and the front office by playing well, and I think we might have that tonight. You gotta play these guys, gotta keep them sharp, keep them ready. Jericho Sims, again, what an impactful play there. We thought we was going to get dominated by King Capella. You know, we didn't even have a peep out of Solomon. Solomon was quiet as well. And Jericho Sims, his athleticism, his youth. I know he's a little raw, but man, if he gives you good 10 minute spurts with the minutes he gave us tonight, if we could,
Yeah, he
it's
played.
going to suck. He played well. Learning. It shows that he's learning and banging hard on practice with Noel, and the Taj Gibson is showing here. I know there's still a lot of sample size left for that young man, but man, he's putting a good case going forward.
But they have to play everybody. So he has to give all the young guys some playing time if he wants to know what they can do on the court. You can't just let these guys sit on the bench every game, every game. You have to give these guys an opportunity to play. I'm not saying that these guys should be starting, getting 20 minutes, 15 minutes, but a minute or two, right, or three wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? These guys could bring in, just like you said, these guys just came in today with a few minutes, 4 points. You know what I'm saying? A couple of rebounds here and there, little stuff like that helps, and it takes the pressure and the pain off a lot of these other guys that've been playing a while.
Right, right. Especially a long 82 game season.
Yes,
I understand that we get to the playoffs and you want to shorten, of course, because you want to go to best of the best. By that time, everyone, you already know who's who and what's what. But right now, these first early parts or the rigmarole of a long season, you want to get to, use everybody because I would dislike for them to get into, the 82 game and in the playoffs, you got guys running out of gas.
yeah,
And I don't want to see that. I want to see my guys to be fresh and give us the best when we ask them to play a 40 plus minute game or 40 minutes, they're going, without getting fatigued or tired. But it comes with this. We'll see. That's why he's the coach of the year. Again, he knows what he's doing. He knows his players. He's with them in practice. He knows who deserves it because they might do good on the playing court and playing well, but we don't know if they're terrible at practice or they don't want to listen or they're half ass practice. They don't deserve the minutes on the floor. We don't know that, so we just as fans want to see them in here. Want to see them in here, but if they didn't earn it or they didn't deserve it behind the scenes or not following curfew or so forth, I could see I could see why Thibodeau don't play them. We don't know all that
yeah,
behind the scenes stuff, so
yeah. He
maybe
has
that's
he
what it
has
is.
his reasons. He has his reasons. He's the coach. He's the coach.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
makes
I
decisions.
know. Yeah, and we're having all these great. I know we're having all these great things go happening right now, but the one thing I know we shouldn't be taking for granted because we haven't had it for a while, and now we're having it right now, especially with the young guys. We really shouldn't take this for granted. Is that we now have a system of play, regardless of the struggles that the starting team the starting lineup is having. We see that the bench unit, they have a system of play. The starting unit has a system of play, and so I know we don't the young guys don't get a lot of time playing, but what is valuable also is watching what's happening on the court and seeing, okay, well, if I'm supposed to be substituting in for Evan Fournier, this is where I'm supposed to be. If I'm substituting for Kemba Walker, this is where I'm supposed to be. If I'm playing with IQ and IQ says something, this is what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes, they can run the play or whatever, but sometimes it helps seeing it develop in front of you at first, and even, seeing it develop a couple of times in front of you. So now, even if the play breaks down, this is our go-to and things of that nature. And so, like, right now, like, it's a system of basketball that these guys are learning. They're actually coming into the Knicks organization and learning the Knicks system of basketball. And we haven't had a system of basketball. We just built it last year. So it's like the system is evolving along with the players. So sometimes it doesn't look the best, but this is what it looks like when you have constant evolution.
Good point. Good point. Good point there. I
Good
like
job,
I
young
like
man.
that.
How old are you? 15?
Nah, nah.
Sound like my
Oh,
little
no.
son. You sound like my little son, man.
Oh no, that's not it. It's just like right now. I know we're entering 20 games into the season now, and like we're 10 and we're what are we 10-8,
Yeah.
11-8, or 11-9. We're 11-9.
11-9. You're right. You're right. Because
Yeah,
we're
11 and 9.
two
We're
games
20
above
games
500.
in, 11 and
Mhm.
9. Yeah, 2 games above. And I know we're like kind of struggling right now, but it's okay to have patience knowing that we have 2 new guys in the starting lineup. And like right now, half the job is already done because we see Julius and Fournier have a chemistry of going back to back. But like me and Kev talked about this yesterday. I know people are kind of iffy about Kemba. The only game we've seen where Kemba and Julius has gone off together is the first Philadelphia game.
Yeah.
And that game was a blowout against a well-coached, a well-versed Philadelphia team. I know they don't have Ben Simmons, but they are currently seeded and they're holding themselves above 500.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's coming in due time, but we have to give it time. We have to see like not all progress is linear.
Mm. You're right.
Good point there. You're right. That good one
Point there,
there.
young man. That's a point. But you know what, though, guys? Really, I want to give my oldest son a shout out. He scored his career high in college. He scored 21 points, grabbed 9 rebounds.
Nice.
He went 3 of 5 from 3-point land.
Oh, salute to him.
Yeah, good job. Good job. You put it on, did it? I thought I saw some video on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I saw that.
I appreciate you guys watching it. Like I said, though, he goes to Allegheny. He plays for Allegheny Gators. It's a D3. Should be D1. Saying D2. But, that's where I never went to college, so I can't be mad at my son. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful that he's had the opportunity to play. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's basically about. And he's learning. He's getting education. That's what I'm happy for him for.
Good
Most
job. Good
definitely.
job. And
And
the
that's
other
some
son plays baseball. Am I correct?
Yeah, he plays for Penn State, New Kensington. He plays third base.
All
He's
right.
he's 6'1", about 215, 218, something like that.
Nice.
Might be
Nice.
225. You might be thicker than that though. My oldest one's 6'4", 218. He a lefty. They get the height from me. I'm only 5'8". You know what I'm saying?
That is awesome. Awesome. Definitely. I can't wait for the baseball season when you put up some videos there. I'm a big baseball fan, so I love the baseball. Definitely. Can't wait to see follow your son's baseball career there.
Yeah, I'm gonna post games. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know that. You know I'll be watching because
Yeah.
I enjoy. Definitely love it when we
That's
do
the only
all that there.
opportunity I get, man. The only enjoyment, keep my sons off the street and out of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly.
Keep
That's
them
exactly the
educated.
point. That's why I tell everyone I'm a big. I haven't pushed this message in a while, but thank you for reminding me. I always push that when I was starting my stream. If you have young ones, please support them and put them in little league baseball, basketball, NAU basketball, soccer. Get them out there and play. Let their talents grow. Not
Yeah.
only that, they get leadership. They learn how to play as a teammate. They know how to play, together. Get a lot of wonderful growing experience and just great memories. Even if you never know. Their talents could get them an education. No matter what school, where it is, but there's always someone for a scholarship that's willing to pay their school as long as they provide them their talents on their athletic field. Not just young boys, young ladies as well. The
Oh yeah.
softball, the ladies soccer, lacrosse, whatever it is. Get your young kids out there. Invest in them and it's an investment that is going to go a long way if you have young ones. I can tell you that, and you can see it from Mr. Wilder telling he has 2 young boys, and me as a father as well. Put the kids in the sports, let them play, and learn just a game that we all love to play.
Yeah. And I teach sports where I live at in Beaver Falls, Beaver County. So I've taught I've taught I'll say close to 100 kids in sports. You know what I'm saying, with baseball, basketball, football. I'm not no football genius. You know what I'm saying. My main thing is baseball and basketball. And I taught a lot of kids how to play basketball. I got a bunch of kids that's in college right now playing basketball. Like I said, a lot of kids right now going to college for baseball. And where I live at in Beaver Falls, it's an area for they do youth sports. And they big on it out here, Beaver County. I'm just telling you guys, if you ever move to Pennsylvania, you want your kid in sports, the Beaver County. Remember what I tell you, this is all they do. and they do a tremendous job. You know what I'm saying? Teaching your kids all
Awesome.
kinds of sports. Yeah, all day. My kids played youth football at 5 years old. Tackle, physical, broken arms, broken legs. You know what I'm telling you? At
Yeah.
5 or 6, so it's a great atmosphere, guys. Great atmosphere.
Yeah, they
Chef,
have that here
y'all
as
got
well
y'all
in
got kids?
Florida as well. Go ahead, go ahead.
You got kids? And then you
Myself,
got yeah.
my kids are 25 and 26, so they're
Oh,
not kids no more. They're men.
no doubt. My oldest daughter's 20 and 29. She'll be 30 years old. I got 7 of them, man.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a grandfather of 4. I got 4. I'm about to have my 4th granddaughter.
Nice, nice. Not a grandfather yet. Hopefully not for a few more years. I want my sons to have their careers and their bank accounts in
Well, my
six
daughters
digits
are
before they
grown.
bring.
My daughter, like I said, my daughter be 30. My other daughter be 25. My youngest, she'll be 24.
No, that's a
So
good. That's yeah, yeah.
yeah, I got
I
my two sides.
That's cool. The Christmas list keeps getting bigger for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I need donations.
Yeah.
I need donations, bro. That's why I got my tube size. You know what I'm saying? Kids. And so many
Hey,
kids running
before
up to me, calling me daddy. I don't know all of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
before we get going out of here, let's give us our final thoughts for tonight. Tonight, good victory. Knicks win 99-90. What Mr. Wilder, give us your thoughts of tonight's game. What you're looking forward to for the Brooklyn Nets game, and your final thoughts before we get say goodnight tonight.
Well, hopefully, guys, I hope they bring that defensive effort they brought tonight. When we play Brooklyn,
Tu-
Tuesday.
Tuesday
Tuesday.
night.
All right. So I hope they bring that defensive effort, and hopefully my son don't have a game that night, so I could be out here with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Doing this.
Ah.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I be missing these games because my son, he be playing the basketball. It's either the Knicks or my son. You know what I'm saying?
The Suns first. The
I
Suns
got
Yeah.
first, always.
that go. I don't miss none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a diehard Knicks fan, but they got to bring that defense. Bring that defense. You know what I'm saying? And they go into my hostile environment in Brooklyn, so I I love you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? But I love both of the teams. Yeah, I don't want to see neither one of them lose, but somebody got to lose. You know what I'm saying, dude? So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm wearing my Brooklyn hat or with my New York hat. I don't know, man.
A man who's torn between house divided. Chef Dan, give us your thoughts before we get rolling.
Final thoughts is that this was a great game. I know some people were out, but we were able to still, the next man up mentality was
Right.
tried and true today, and we were able to execute it. Um, I want Hawks fans out there, and especially James Heat. I know he's been rooting for every team that isn't the Knicks. I just want to let him know right now, this isn't the revenge from the playoffs. That doesn't happen right now. This is just to remove that nasty taste that the Suns left in our mouth the
Yeah.
other night, because they beat us up and they punched us in our mouth, and it was rough. But you see that they're doing the same thing to the Nets. They're on to a
Yeah.
16-game winning streak. It's a juggernaut, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward for the defense on Tuesday against the Nets. I hope we hold James Harden to an abysmal number. I hope he's complaining to the referees a lot, because I know he's been driving and trying to get calls. That's what I felt James Harden is quote unquote generational scoring has been. It's just been ability to manipulate the referees and the whistle. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully we're able to, get him uncomfortable and he's out of his game. After that, what Kevin Durant does is what he does. At most, you can kind of try and maybe push and neutralize that by having some scoring from Burks and Randall. Everything else should be gravy. But yeah, you Hawks fans, you're not off the hook. Your Christmas will be ruined. Your Christmas will be ruined.
Yeah. I got my oldest brother. I got him listening. He lives in Orlando, Florida. What y'all? You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Let him know his Christmas will be ruined. This was just about the Suns. This beating that y'all received tonight was just about the Suns. You still
Mm.
didn't get yours until Christmas. You wait until December 25th.
You hear that?
There
You
you
hear that?
go. There you go. Absolutely. Well, I want to thank everybody watching with us. I think I can't wait for Tuesday night against the Brooklyn Nets. I appreciate everyone. We're 150 subscribers away for 2K for our 2K mark.
Mm.
Let's get that there. I appreciate everyone that subscribed tonight, that joined us, that gave us the like button. If you like it or dislike it is what it is. I appreciate for your feedback. Thank you for everybody listening. I hope you enjoy the watch along, and share. Please share this content. Let folks know about
Yep.
our
Yep.
podcast,
Yeah.
our watch along. Let share it. Let everyone know, hey, these guys, what we got here, not just basketball, but just all the MMA as well as
Right.
and all the other contents. Thank you, Kelvin T. Jones, for being here with us all the way. Gary was in the building. Thank you, CT, who stopped by. Thank you, CT, for coming by. I appreciate you listening and watching along with us. Jonathan was earlier in the building. Guadalupe Guzman. Thank you to the Philippines. I appreciate the whole country of the Philippines, everyone that listens from the Philippines in the morning that comes on here on their morning time, their breakfast time or brunch, and they watch along with us. So thank you so much,
Right.
and they watch us on the replays as well. They watch the games on Nick Gas Oracle. Thank you tonight. You really brought that fire to the chat and want to watch along to us. We appreciate you. We appreciate Louis. Louis, thank you so much. Lisandro Losado, thank you for coming aboard as well. Also, Heart Storm Media, who joined us, who subscribed to us tonight, and thank you that we were able to watch along with you and provide you entertainment. We had fun. Thank you once again. I appreciate you guys. Maria, always in the building, my good friend. Maria, always in all our programs, as well as Palma de Coco, always providing, always just the support and the love. Big task in the building as well. Always listening to us, always watching along with us. Part of the program. We appreciate you. We also had Edward, also in the building from the Philippines, always watches with us as well. Thank you for all the same names that I always see. John Glavin as well. Thank you again. I appreciate every one of you guys. And we also had we had the comedian earlier in the building, Johnny Timon. First and foremost, was in the building. Thank you for Johnny Timon, always being a part and always supporting us, always listening. We had Edward Winfield, also in the building. First time seeing him. I hope we see you return, Edward. We
Sure.
thank you. I want to shout everyone because I want to get the opportunity. James Hill, who roots for everybody but the Knicks, and I appreciate you definitely. And then of course, don't forget, guys, before we let go, please check out Wilder's podcast. Rule you reach, I teach basketball. Please, all are welcome. I need you guys in Facebook. Give Go in there, support my man here. It does a lot of good podcasts, not just basketball, baseball, and all different sports. He puts all that information about the NBA, not just Nick centric. You're gonna find all the NBA stuff on his podcast. James Otra, thank you for coming along as well. I'd like to thank each and every one personally. Dan Jones, Marcus Riggins, Brian Rodriguez. I guess I take the time. I know it's lengthy, but it's so many people in the chat. Agent Argo, Super Argo, thank you again. Lehigh Griffiths, thank you. I appreciate you guys. So forth at A to Z Media, who's celebrating his victory of the Michigan Wolverines beating the Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm gonna join him on his podcast to break that down because I watched the game with him. So I actually saw it. I got substance. I could actually have a conversation about the Ohio State game and the Wolverines. It was a really good game. Joe Curry, I appreciate you. Always in and out, supporting the program. Always here, a staple. Thank you, thank you. You got Marlon Johnson again. Appreciate it. Bryce Jenkins. I'll be wrapping up soon because so many people in the chat to thank. Mike Ortiz, Avio. Please check him out. Avio on Spotify and iTunes. He's got the comedy podcast. I can't wait to check it out. Get a couple chuckles while I'm at work and laugh. So please, guys, follow him there. We support here. Hartham City also was in the building. Thank you so much. He was always in the building, in and out with the program. And thank those that I forget. I apologize if I forget your name. On there, I want to thank each and every one, but we could be here all night. I don't. So again, from me to you, I humbly appreciate your guys coming on, watching along with us, being part of the watch along. And from me, Bria Sports Jedi Network, you have a blessed night. We'll see you Tuesday night. Watch out for the Knicks Return of the Knicks podcast. Might be dropping one on iTunes or in Spotify and all the audio medias coming up soon. But we'll see you next time, man.